Oh, big save by Carter Hart.
97.3 ESPN, WENJ, WENJ HD, Millville, Atlantic City, a Town Square media station.
The following program is paid for, and the opinions expressed are not those of Town Square Media or station advertisers.
Welcome to the locker room.
Vince Papali, welcome to the locker room.
I can smell it already, Billy. What's happening, buddy?
Von Hayes, welcome to the locker room with Billy Schwein.
Yeah, hey, Billy, how you doing out there?
Rich Gannon, welcome to the locker room, Rich.
Thanks, guys. It's great to be with you.
Great Bob McElwee, NFL referee.
Hey, Bill, how you doing?
Craig Berube. Craig, welcome to the locker room.
All right, thanks, Billy.
We have the real Pat Croce in the locker room.
Get me off the bench, Coach.
And now here's your host, Billy Schwein.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome into the locker room with Billy Schwein, Mike Carlin, and our producer today, Nick Earnshaw, as we broadcast live at the Toms River Auto Group studio right here in Northfield. And it is the most wonderful time of the year, Mike Carlin.
It's a good song, too.
Is it?
But you know what? This time of year, everybody's happy.
Yeah,
Everybody's
people going to
building up
office
for it.
parties, right? The hustle and bustle of going out and getting, the tree. You see cars with trees on them. Yeah. Everybody's going to the malls and stores. Everybody's out.
That's where I was at the other day. That's where I was at. Didn't get a lot done, but we were there. We got some of it done.
It's the time of year you walk the dog and you walk past people all year round. They don't even give you the time of day.
Right.
Now
right.
it's hey, hello.
Yeah,
everybody's in a good mood today.
And it's great to be in a good mood. You know what helps being in a good mood? Winning.
Yes.
Because when the Philadelphia Eagles are on this incredible roll, and we're going to get into the Philadelphia Eagles. We got a great show lined up today. Philadelphia Eagles are 12-1. 13-1 sounds really good. I saw Darius Slay talking about 13-1, but we're going to talk today. I want to pick your brain, Carlin and Nick, about the lack of respect that the Philadelphia Eagles, and in particular Jalen Hurts, is getting from the national media.
Yeah,
and even like the Cowboys, like Micah Parsons. We'll get into that. And then, of course, in hour two, we're going to talk with legendary broadcaster here in Philadelphia. He's the spotter for Merrill Reese and Eagles radio broadcast. Billy Werndl. Yeah, man. You see every time they show a picture of Merrill Reese, you see Billy right next to him. So wait. Billy Werndl, I usually have Billy on once or twice a year because he's been around for a long time. And he knows a lot. He's seen it all. He's seen it all. So getting back to the Christmas thing too, we were up on the avenue in Collingswood. I think it was Monday or Tuesday, and all of a sudden here comes the fire truck with Santa Claus on top. You should see the joy in my daughter's face.
Yeah,
we
take it for granted. Yeah.
The elf on the shelf, the elf on the shelf.
Yep.
My daughter
I
believes in the elf on the shelf, and it's so cute.
You gotta love it.
Man.
Love it. Move it around all over the house.
Yeah.
The elf, he finds a new spot all the time.
My daughter's 19 years old from college. She comes home.
Right, where's the
Lori
elf?
had the house. Yeah. She's looking. She goes, Mom, it's out, right? I'm going to find it, but I know it's out.
How about the advent calendars? I still do the advent calendar.
Do you really?
Yeah, I still get the chocolate every day. The advent calendars are the best. They're awesome.
So this is a wonderful time of the year. Merry Christmas to everybody out there. And we'll be in the studio on Saturday. Obviously, Christmas is Sunday. So, but everybody's out and about, and be safe out there. But By the way, do you have your tree up now?
It was up the day after Thanksgiving.
Was it really? How about you, Nick?
It's up.
Full done.
It's up. Yeah, it's up.
I just put mine up. We just put ours up on Monday.
Yeah.
And
real?
Yeah. Real. So you're a fake guy.
You're fake too.
You're fake too.
We're all fakers. We're fakers
on this side. How about you, intern Andrew Leeds? Real
one.
Yeah,
it's
real.
2v2
you
over
walk
here.
in your house, you can smell the pine in the house.
I do miss the smell.
And then my sister says she gets a fake one too. And she goes, "Oh, you just spray pine." It doesn't do it. It's not the same. You get the real tree.
See, I've had fake my entire life, so I don't even know what a real tree is like. Nah,
I like other things.
Tell you.
I like other things that are fake, but I like real trees.
I don't need the bugs in from. I don't know. I'm cool with the fake.
The one thing I do miss with the real tree, though, there is a huge difference. Huge. between going to like a parking lot and picking one out and going to a tree farm and cutting it down. When you go to a tree farm and you cut it down, you remember it for the rest of your life.
That's a little more special.
Yeah,
for sure.
That is really something.
So we got the Sportsbook Consigliere at 10:30. We have Billy Werndl at 11. And but I want also one other thing about Christmas. What's your favorite Christmas carol?
Actually,
you can't think of it right off the top of your like. I know mine.
I'm gonna go rock and roll one, then not a traditional one. I like the Bruce Springsteen Santa Claus is coming to town.
Nick,
Jingle Bell Rock.
Jingle Bell Rock.
Yeah, we might hear that coming back.
My favorite, and it brings tears to my eyes, is Bing Crosby and David Bowie. Drummer boy.
I just heard that.
I watched that show. I remember as a little kid, and you know what that was like? The passing of the torch between the old performers. Bing Crosby, Frank Sinatra, Dean Martin. When Bing Crosby had his Christmas special on, here comes David Bowie. He had his Diamond Dogs look haircut, right? And he comes out, and they do that performance almost like unrehearsed.
Yeah, it was.
It was unrehearsed.
May have been unrehearsed.
He just shows up. He does it, and it was like every time I hear that, I guess I think of my child. I'm a crier anyway, but I think of my childhood. I think of that time, and that was just that song really resonates with me. That's my favorite song. Yeah. So Little Drummer Boy.
I'm a huge David Bowie fan.
Yeah, so Diamond Dogs, man. But Christmas is here. Did you get your cards out, Carlin?
Lori does that.
Nick, you're too young to probably.
Nah, I don't need the Christmas cards.
I really get into it. The giving of Christmas cards is I don't know if people do it as much as they used to. Do they?
I don't. That's good because we don't get as many as we used to. Like 2 weeks before Christmas, every day you'd have 4 or 5 cards in the mailbox.
Yeah,
it's not like that.
I haven't received that as many as now.
I didn't think about that.
Also, if you're happy in life and everything's going well, you're more likely to go to the store, buy a box of cards, or like I have my cards with my daughter. My daughter and I are on my card, and but the last 2 years, like things weren't. Like,
it wasn't normal.
Yeah, it wasn't normal. Things were like kind of askew. And so I don't want to say you turn into a Scrooge, but if you're not like, at least
you got to be into it.
Yeah, you got to be into it.
It's got to be
to really. So I'm into it. I hope you guys are. I hope the listeners are. I hope my advertisers are. I love my advertisers. I mean, just off the top of my head, Randazzo. We love Randazzo.
Mm-hmm.
Mark Grimes, Joe Lenigan, Tom Jackson, Dino Subs of Margate, right?
One after another.
Michael Pileggi, Ken Dunnick. These guys are all and not only loyal, but not only that, they love sports, they love the show, but they're also great business people. They've been around forever, and they're doing well because you know why? They're all good.
Yeah,
like
good people.
Yeah,
good people.
Is anybody I left out? Like Tom's River, Tom McMenamin.
Good things happen.
Love sports.
That's what you hear,
right?
They wouldn't be with us unless
we
asked for them to help us out, kind of thing,
right?
But we also don't just ask it and walk away.
No,
we want to make sure they get something out of it.
But we go to these establishments,
right.
Like we go to Randazzo's for lunch afterwards.
Yeah. And if people haven't been there, I tell them, "Hey, you're missing out."
How about that lobster
It's
bisque?
back.
Huh?
The lobster bisque is back.
I almost said what my daughter used to say. She was 3 years old. Joe Pop has that video in his phone, and my daughter, we say, Eliza Grace, what's Daddy's favorite soup? And she would say lobster bit, and she didn't know what she was saying. Right. And Joe Pop to this day has it in his phone, and we laugh hysterically when we play that.
Now, your sponsors are not just great companies out there, just
Blitz's
great
Markets,
people. Right?
Blitz's these people love sports. They're great business people, and
now we got Harrah's, we got Yesterday's.
Listen,
it's growing.
Broadcasting live at Yesterday's in the pool. We've had a lot of fun this whole year. Yeah. The crowds at Yesterday's have been phenomenal.
Yep.
Last Sunday's crowd was unbelievable.
Yeah, and like it's like the atmosphere inside Yesterday's when we're there watching the game is like unbelievable. It's like being at the game.
I've said that from day
one. I mean, people are high-fiving. Like, you don't know everybody in the bar. Everybody's singing in unison.
And if you don't know them, they're asking what your name. Like, they want to become friends.
Yes.
Hey, I saw you last week. What's your name? We've met so many new people from just being.
Well, you should see it, Nick. Mike Carlin walks around like he's the mayor over there. He's high-fiving. He's kissing babies, and shaking hands.
Yeah, shaking hands, giving hugs, kissing babies.
Yeah,
the whole nine, huh?
All right, so it's the Christmas season, the holiday season. We're excited. We're we're really looking forward to Christmas. We're also looking forward to the Eagles going out to Chicago and laying it on them.
Yes.
The 3-10 Bears. I almost kind of wish it was
Another
a little bit
over
more
at halftime. Just like I said last week.
Yeah, you did.
I did
Oh,
say
by
it.
the way, my prediction was closer
Was
than
it
anybody
closest?
else.
It
What did I
was.
say?
It was.
I
You were in the
said
40s.
40 to 20, and it was 48-22. So I just felt, but I mean, I love the blowout win. I love the win where you don't have to worry about it and just watch how cool. But there's something to be said for a nail biter. You know what I mean?
Not this week.
I don't want a nail biter. I want to win
And I
big.
don't want
No.
anybody getting hurt. I want to just get this over at halftime and let them sit. Ready
The
for
Bears have nobody on offense. Everyone's hurt. Chase Claypool's out. Darnell Mooney's out.
Yep.
All they have is Cole Kmet. They have an offensive lineman out. This should be an easy win for the Eagles,
Correct.
no doubt. In my
Their
mind.
defense, the Bears' defense is god awful. I mean, their defense is ranked like
We'll get in. We're going to get into it later. But you
Yeah.
ready for this stat?
Yeah.
Little homework.
Bro, I like stats.
For the last 6 games, Chicago defense giving up on an average 34 points a game.
Yeah.
We're going to kill them.
We've been
tomorrow.
scoring 30 points a game.
Yeah. Well, yeah, 29. Yeah,
29
30
something,
points.
yep.
Yeah. They're giving
I'm
up
pumped, man.
34 last 6 games.
All right.
This is-
On the other side, we're going to get into the Eagles and in particular Jalen Hurts not getting the respect around the league, Mike Carlin.
Well, remember how back in August, what were we saying?
Well, we were all
He
skeptical.
better show us something this year, or he's out of here. We got all these draft picks.
I'm in
blah, blah,
Jalen
blah.
Hurts' camp now, man.
And
The
I think
guy's
the whole
unbelievable.
media thought that. Now it's like, oh my God, this guy is like turned overnight. Where now he's
Yeah.
an MVP.
All right, let's get the ball rolling today. It's Saturday. Everybody's out and about. People are in their cars, man, so they're in and out of stores, and we're going to get the sports to them. Great sports talk here in the locker room with Billy Schwein, Mike Carlin, and as always, the first hour of the locker room is powered by Surety Title. Surety provides comprehensive title insurance protection and professional settlement services for home buyers and sellers, real estate agents, brokers, lenders, home builders, developers, and attorneys to facilitate your real estate purchases. Surety is an industry-wide leader with a team of experts to help you through the entire process, from contract signing to closing, from the shortest center city and every place in between. Surety Title is there for you. With 15 office locations in New Jersey and PA, that's Surety Title. For more information, call my good friend Ron Conklin at 856-988-8900. Now, there's a perfect example. I say my good friend Ron Conklin because I've known him for a long time. And guess what? He's been in business for a long time. It's 30 years in business with Surety Title. They're doing it right, Mike.
Yeah, that's
All right, the
who
locker
we
room.
have.
The locker room in Blitz's Markets. And when I say Blitz's Markets, I say that affectionately because Dave and Joan Newman down there, they work tirelessly. They do a great job. And I want to send out a Merry Christmas to them. The locker room in Blitz's Market want to discount your Eagles game day meal during the Eagles season on game day. Get a turkey or Italian hoagie for just $5 when you mention the locker room. Get down to Blitz's all season long at 21st and Asbury Avenue in Ocean City. Blitz's now has online ordering at blitzesmarkets.com or give them a call at 609-399-9983. All right, when we return, we'll continue with more here in the locker room. Billy Schwein, Mike Carlin, Nick Earnshaw on 97.3 ESPN.
Join us today for a special NFL triple header. Hi, this is Scott Graham of Westwood One. First, the Minnesota Vikings try to clinch the NFC North when they take on the Indianapolis Colts. Then it's an AFC North battle between the Baltimore Ravens and Cleveland Browns. And we end the night with Miami and Buffalo in an AFC East divisional matchup. Triple header coverage starts at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Time. If it's the NFL, it's right here.
Football lives on 97.3 ESPN FM.
Ocean City's real estate market is red hot, and you need an agent that has the knowledge and expertise to help. Contact Ocean City's top agent, Mark Grimes. Mark has been selling real estate for 30 years in South Jersey. He can answer all your real estate questions and find you the perfect property. He's available anytime on his cell at 609-425-2042. When Philadelphia star athletes are looking for a house at the beach, they contact Mark Grimes, specializing in buying and selling vacation homes, single-family homes, condominiums, and duplexes, residential and commercial, as well as new construction projects or investment opportunities. Mark Grimes, he's your agent at the beach. Give him a call right now, 609-425-2042, or check out his website at grimes.com.
Randazzo's Pizza, Randazzo's Pizza, Randazzo's Pizza, the pizza you're gonna love. It's got the freshest taste that you'll find any place. Randazzo's Pizza, there's one right nearby. Randazzo's Pizza, Randazzo's Pizza. It's a pizza like you've never had before. Eat it or take it home, no matter where you roam. Randazzo's Pizza, the tastiest you'll find. Randazzo's Pizza, the tastiest you'll find.
Why would you call anyone else besides Randazzo's Pizzeria and Family Restaurant, 34th and Asbury Avenue in Ocean City. Open year-round, 7 days a week, offering free delivery on the whole island and to the beach. Pizza, pasta, salads, entrees, subs, paninis, and wraps. Voted best of the shore. Call 814-1600. 814-1600.
Randazzo's Pizza, the tastiest you'll find. Randazzo's Pizza, the tastiest you'll find.
Finding an electrician that is dependable, prompt, and experienced is important. Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Service is just that. Service in Atlantic and Cape May counties for 40 years, Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services specializes in both commercial and residential work and provides 24-hour emergency services. No job too big and no job too small. Call Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services. They do it all. Call for a free estimate, 609-399-1999.
Call Tom Jackson and Sons for electrical, they're number one.
With GMF financing, to qualify buyers excludes Corvette.
It may be cold outside, but the deals are smoking at Bennett Chevrolet. It's our red-hot clear-the-lot year-end sale. While they last, everybody gets GM supplier employee pricing on new Chevys. That's right, everybody pays what our supplier employees pay, and not a penny more. Even when other dealers are selling for thousands over sticker, Bennett is selling at GM supplier employee prices. But hurry, this incredible deal is on new Chevys, and they will sell out fast. Save even more with rates as low as 3.99%, and every pre-owned's on sale too. This may sound unbelievable, but Bennett's paying a minimum $10,000 for the worst clunkers towards any pre-owned in stock. Yes, a minimum $10,000 for total. Imagine how much you'll get for a trade that actually runs. And our non-commissioned sales team is paid not on how much you spend, but on your satisfaction. So you know you will be satisfied. Find new roads at Bennett Chevy, Egg Harbor Township, and BennettChevy.com.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schwein on 97.3 ESPN and the free 97.3 ESPN mobile app.
All right, we're broadcasting live from the Toms River Auto Group studio right here in Northfield. Hey, Mike, I just got a text from our good buddy Chuck Thompson down there yesterday. Not only is it Eagles Sunday tomorrow.
Oh, let me guess.
Go ahead.
The World Cup.
The World Cup. He's got the World. They're going to be and during the World Cup. Chuck just said $5 pork roll, egg and cheese sandwiches.
Sign me up.
So come on down. They're opening up early, and they're going to have that on all the TVs. But there's not a bad seat in the house there.
No.
I mean, every single, no matter where. How about I had my 101-year-old mother in there last week?
That was awesome. When I was back here in the studio, that was great.
She was crying all the
time.
time.
And when it got around to the bar that she was there,
and
their age, she turned into a celebrity. Everybody's standing up.
She's a bigger celebrity than you. She's a bigger celebrity than you, Billy. Way bigger.
It's like,
they were there like they did. Now you look. Now you mention it. Everybody got up to look to just go check her out.
Yeah,
she's doing it.
She should have been walking away mumbling. God only bless you, man.
Put up with twin boys when she had twins when she was 40.
Man.
All right.
So World Cup tomorrow.
Chuck Thompson. Let's get down to yesterday's World Cup. Eagles. The Locker Room with Billy Schwein, Mike Carlin tomorrow. Josh Henning will be with us tomorrow. All right. A lot has been made about what Michael Parsons said. Let's go ahead and play that, and then we'll comment on it. Michael Parsons, basically, and to be honest with you, Mike, I think they're making more of it than it is. But people need bulletin board material, I guess. Go ahead, play it.
If we look at the Eagles, is it Hurts or the team? I think it's a little bit of both, man. I think it's system and team. I think it's a little bit of both, man, because they got a great offensive line, which helps Hurts. Hurts has A.J. Brown and Devonta Smith. They got a good running game.
I mean, Miles Sanders.
They scheme that they have.
O-line. I mean, bro, like.
Hey, this Eagles Cowboys coming up, ain't it?
Yeah, it's coming up. I'm not trying to make no enemies. I just love the game so much, and I understand it so much that like I can't. I when things are off, I just can't like hold it in. Like I almost gotta say something. Like
so he
didn't say anything wrong.
Did he say anything like earth shattering? No. He's on the Cowboys. What do you expect him to say? That being said, I don't think Jalen Hurts is getting enough credit or respect, not only from him, because also we're going to play in a little bit what Sims said, okay? But, okay, he has a great line. He has a great defense. They have a great scheme, and he's producing.
Right. He's not going backwards. He's going forward every week. I don't care anything about his great line and receiver. You still got to be able to throw the ball to the person.
Did you see the throw that he made to Devontae Smith last week?
Yeah,
right on the right. I mean, he put in a spot that the only place it could be.
Well, how about this? They don't win the Indianapolis game without Jalen Hurts. He willed them to that victory, and I can even go back to the Detroit game to start the season. They don't win that game without Jalen Hurts.
How many times do we need a 3rd and 6, and he rolls out?
But name one team that doesn't have a good offensive line that wins the Super Bowl. Right. Those games are won in the trenches. Offensive line and defensive line. That's it. Simple as that. You got to be able to block and tackle. And every team that wins the Super Bowl has all 3 elements.
No one expected this from him, and no one's ready for it.
I think
I'm
more pissed off that we're not getting Jalen Hurts and the Eagles aren't getting the respect that they deserve.
I think there's a lot of people out there that can't stand Philadelphia. And it doesn't matter if it's the Sixers, the Eagles, the Flyers, or Phillies. We're not going to get that respect. Remember when the Phillies were making their run at the end? But
I'm so sick of these people.
I think we have a bad reputation. And people, any little
why do we have a bad reputation?
They can get us, they're going to try to get us. So are people happy that we're 12-1? No. I bet you the NFL is not happy we're 12-1. I'll be the first one.
Why wouldn't they?
Would they want Dallas to be 12-1?
Well, of course.
Absolutely.
Dallas has got that moniker of America's team. That's bullcrap as far as I'm concerned.
Okay.
It was America's team because in the 70s, they won. That's a long, long time ago.
They haven't gotten past the divisional round in 25 years.
26, I think. Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
But trust me, the NFL would want them. They'd want the Giants. They just don't.
The Giants have no shot.
All right, let's go ahead and play.
Can
we go ahead?
They would want them to be 12-1.
Here's what Sims says. It's not Phil. It's
Chris Sims.
Chris Sims. I'm sorry. He didn't like Jalen Hurts from the beginning, right?
He bet him. Hurts will not be my MVP vote for sure. He explained it right. It's an incredible system that coaches never even ran before, but they had to run it because they couldn't run their system with Jalen Hurts. It's the best offensive line in football. It's the best defensive line in football. It's just not for the 49ers. They're the best defense in football. It's the best rushing attack in football. It's arguably the best duo at receiver, not named Waddle and Tyreek Hill in football. And it's not that far off from them. It's a really good tight end in Dallas Goedert when he's out there. So this is one of those where I feel like it's setting up where it's just like the quarterback of the best teams going to win the MVP. And I want to go, there's just no way he's more valuable to his team than Mahomes, Burrow, or Allen.
I totally disagree with that. I think he's every bit as all right. Name some quarterbacks that would be that if they were in Philadelphia, the record would be the same. Josh Allen, Mahomes,
Burrow.
Burrow can't run like
Jalen.
I'll tell you who I really.
I don't think Burrow would. I look. What are the Bengals? They are what? They got 4 losses, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're coming
9-4. I believe.
They may.
They're 9-4.
They're going to run the schedule. Their last couple of games.
Okay, but
they're going to run the schedule.
But Joe Burrow isn't as effective as a runner.
No.
And anybody says, well, you just got another running back at quarterback. No, Jalen Hurts has been making the right plays.
That's not a minus.
Like Nick just said, he put him on his back and carried him to a victory in Indianapolis.
Right.
What are these people talking about? Why are they jealous?
Well, here's the problem also. Chris Sims also mentioned that Gardner Minshew could also take over the team and take them wherever, as Jalen Hurts did.
Guess what? I think Gardner. I'm glad you brought that up because I think Gardner Minshew could probably be the Eagles could be 9-4 with Gardner Minshew. They've got it like Chris Sims. They have a great offensive line. They've got a great defensive line. They got great receivers. They're tight end. But that's why we're 13-1.
Right. It's not one player.
It's not one player. And here's another thing that irritates me. You know what the mark of a great coach is, Carlin?
Quiet. You don't hear about him.
No. A great coach is someone that doesn't try to fit a square peg in a round hole. You have a quarterback that does certain things well. You use those things, his weapons. What he does well, you put in an offense that is molded around what he can do. You don't try to force him to do something he can't do.
Yep.
So that's a mark of a great coaching staff. Let's go to his strengths, not his weaknesses. We have a system in place that they have. This is the first time in his life, in his football life, that he's had the same coach, the same offense for 2 years in a row.
He's fired up today.
He is.
I just don't get it. You know what? Philadelphia fans throw snowballs at Santa Claus.
Oh,
Santa Claus was drunk. His beard was charcoal brown. He was the worst looking Santa Claus. Guess what? I would throw snowballs at Santa Claus. But that's a knock on and that's by the way, it's a myth. He was drunk. The guy was drunk. He was a horrible Santa. Well, look at Carl just laugh. It's the truth.
Yeah, no, listen.
And guess what? We should wear that like a badge of honor, as far as I'm concerned. The batteries, no,
that wasn't great.
Because you can hurt somebody.
You can hurt somebody.
Snowballs, absolutely.
Who cares? Now going back to Minshew, and I see if you plug Minshew in, I think they're still a good team. I still think they're a playoff team. I don't think they get to a Super Bowl or even a conference championship with Gardner Minshew, because that's how much Jalen Hurts elevates.
But Nick, there's only, and I just said to you guys earlier, there's only so many quarterbacks that would have this team at 13 or 12-1. Hopefully 13-1.
A handful.
Maybe Justin Herbert could throw in there.
That was the guy I was going to say.
Like the only person that I could see wouldn't be upset if he won the MVP would be Mahomes. If Mahomes wins the MVP at the end of the year, okay, I'm not pissed off.
But it could be. It's only happened once. Remember, we talked about
it. Ain't Dak Prescott. It's not Danny Dimes.
No, but
it's nobody in Washington.
Only one other time have we had 2 MVPs. This could be the year. This could be number 2. I wouldn't have a problem. You'd have a problem with that?
No.
They give it to Mahomes and Hurts. I'd be happy.
I am fired up because I take that hour drive coming down here to the, and I think about stuff, and I started getting and I listen to a multitude of stuff. I start to get mad, don't you? Doesn't that make you mad?
Yeah, no, I hate the national.
I'm taking it personally.
Yeah, I hate the national idea with they always bring up Santa. Like, it's such an easy way out, and they always try and put Philly down a little bit. I just don't understand it, because this team is the best team in football, and your record is what you are. Like,
and they're fun to watch.
Like, they're a great team to watch. I mean, they're destroying teams. I mean, you look at the Giants game, you look at the Titans game. They're beating pretty good teams.
And what did I say to you guys on the set at yesterday's? A couple weeks back, I said when they were going to play the Titans, I said we need to win this and make a statement.
Yeah,
a statement win. Not only they've done it the last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And probably again this week against the Bears.
All that talk that we couldn't stop the rush, boom.
The Titans, right? Bingo. All right. The first hour of the locker room was powered by, I had to take a breath. The first hour of the locker room was powered by Surety Title. Surety provides comprehensive title insurance protection, professional settlement services for home buyers, sellers, real estate agents, brokers, lenders, home builders, developers, and attorneys to facilitate your real estate purchases. From the shortest center city and every place in between, Surety Title is there for you with 15 office locations in New Jersey and PA. That's Surety Title. For more information, call my good friend Ron Conklin at 856-988-8900. Friends, let me tell you about Maserati, the main line, located just minutes from downtown Philadelphia. They offer a client-focused car buying experience designed to exceed all expectations. They invite you to stop and see the area's largest selection of new Maseratis, including the sporty Ghibli midsize sedan or the class-leading Levante, the only SUV worthy being called a Maserati. Maserati, the mainline, also leads the nation in certified pre-owned sales and has the highest quality like new Maseratis available on the market. Your experience does not end at the point of a sale, as Maserati, the mainline, offers free pickup and delivery for scheduled service appointments and provides a new Maserati loaner car. So be audacious. Call my good friend Michael Pileggi at RDS Auto Group today at 484-804-4800. That's 484-804-4800, or visit them online anytime at motml.com. And Mike said he'll even put a bow on the car for you.
Ooh,
all right?
Nice.
When we return, we'll talk with the sportsbook consigliere Dave Sharapan, sponsored by Dino Subs and Pizza on Margate. You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schwein, Mike Carlin, right here on 97.3 ESPN.
This is the radio home for Philadelphia Eagles football. The Eagles continue the 2022 season tomorrow in Chicago against the Bears.
Takes the snap. He's back.
Here comes the run. They've got him again. They've got him.
Pre-game coverage starts at noon with Merrill Reese and Mike Quick calling all the action starting at 1 p.m. This is where the Philadelphia Eagles play. 97.3 ESPN, South Jersey's official Eagle station.
Train presents The Unstoppables. Those captains of comfort, those gargantuans of the guarantee, those satisfaction savants who persevere perilously beyond probability as the raconteurs of reliability. Here's to Train's heralded heroes of heating and air conditioning, those comfort kings with a tireless tenacity for total turnaround. The Train Comfort Specialists. Just one more reason why it's hard to stop a train.
Hi, this is Joe Lenigan, owner of Lenigan Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. Call us today for your free train system quote at 609-399-1200 or online at ocnjplumber.com. And please don't forget to ask for the military and senior discount.
Calling again, again and again. Calling again, again and again.
'Twas the month of December, and all through the lot, people were shouting about the offers they got.
I got more for my trade. These are the best prices in town.
They bailed me out of my loan. I was upside down. If you're worried about credit, stop. Just apply, because the staff at Matt Platt Mitsubishi wants to see you in a new ride. Ho, ho, ho. So if you have a job clearing $350 per week at Matt Platt Mitsubishi, you're virtually approved. Plus, every new Mitsubishi Outlander SUV puts 0 down and 0% APR financing for 36 months. Worried that your credit will keep you from getting a new ride? Matt Platt Mitsubishi wants to finance your future, not your past. Simply Matt Platt Mitsubishi. Requalifications exist. Not all will qualify. $27.78 per thousand finance not approved with Tier 1 credit. Rebates and incentives to dealer. Or call 844-946-2315 for complete details. Plus tax, license, registration fees. Offers can't be combined. Expires 12/31/22. So come in today and get your deal your way. Located right in the heart of Glassboro for over 30 years.
For the latest holiday tech gifts at great prices, Staples has you covered.
I need unbeatable prices on tech for everyone on my nice list.
Staples has you covered.
How about a tech gift that's music to her ears?
Staples has you covered with the hottest tech gifts at great prices this holiday. And right now at Staples, the new Apple AirPods Pro 2nd generation is just $199. You save $50. The latest tech gifts are at Staples, the working and learning store. Offer ends 12/17. Limit to in-store only.
Don't end up on the naughty list. Let Bob's Garden Center on the Black Horse Pike in Egg Harbor Township keep you on the nice list. Sleigh bells are ringing on Saturday, December 17th. 97.3 ESPN will host a guys' night out at Bob's Garden Center from 4 to 6 p.m. Enjoy delicious food from Ernest and Son Meat Market and get your hands on a pair of Birds tickets. Stress-free Christmas shopping, gifts for the women in your life, teachers, Sky Friends, and even your barber. The only place in New Jersey with 50 themed decorated trees. Bob's Garden Center in EHT, the place for all of your last-minute shopping.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schwein on 97.3 ESPN and the 97.3 ESPN free mobile app.
Born king to see,
Broadcasting live, the Toms River Auto Group studio right here in Northfield. The Locker Room, Billy Schwein, Mike Carlin. This is my favorite Christmas carol.
I love this song.
David Bowie,
It's my
Bing
boy.
Crosby.
This is a good one. This is a good one.
Love it, man. Diamond Dogs. All right, every Saturday at this time, we get to fly out to Vegas. Talk to the Sportsbook Consigliere Dave Sharapan segment sponsored by Dino Subs and Pizza of Margate. Keeping you coming back for more since 1964. They're located at 8016 Ventnor Avenue in Margate. Give them a call, 609-822-6602. Let's go to the Maserati, the Mainline Sports Hotline, and welcome into the locker room, the Sportsbook Consigliere, Dave Sharapan. And he's got a I like that Philadelphia.
Look at
tab.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Broadcasting live on my YouTube channel where you can see the book and Good Morning Book.
Good morning, guys. Good to see you. Yeah,
morning.
this is didn't
That's
have
classic.
a clue what to wear, to be honest. So I said, you know what? Just pick this beauty up. Philadelphia Phillies. It's got an all-star patch on the side.
Oh, that's
Big
fantastic.
bottom. Yeah,
Well,
this
that's
is-
fantastic.
This is one of those ones that, like, It's a work
Wow.
of art. Look at that.
That is beautiful.
Yeah.
Look, at least we don't see you like an Italian tank top shirt where you just rolled out of bed out there and
Well, no, like this time of year, Bill, am I close? I'm gonna say you're in the, like high 40s, low 50s today, like waking up.
Mike, right now it's a smooth 31 degrees.
Wow. You're much colder. Wow. Yeah, that's much colder.
Okay. Yeah. So it's cold. It's and it's like that dry cold, that cold.
You're not used to. Yeah.
No. Once or twice a year it gets like this usually it's just a quick stretch, but it's been like this all week. It's been cold.
Dave, I was out there like 2-3 years ago when you guys had literally their so-called winter storm,
right?
But it was an ice storm.
Yeah.
And they literally had to shut down the strip. I mean, it was so bad. Every tree was hanging with ice. There was ice everywhere. And when you're not used to driving it, there was like, we got to keep people off the road out there.
No, there's not a salt truck in the state. I mean, up the road there is at Mount Charleston, but there's nothing in Vegas, so it was bad. Yeah.
All right, Book. Before we start off our segment, I asked you for a tip on Thursday Night Football, and you sent me back Dallas Stars.
Did it win, Billy?
I didn't take it.
It won, Billy. You asked me on Thursday.
I was talking about the football game.
You said, "What are you doing?" He said, listen, Nikki, he says to me in a text, who does the book like tonight? Like he uses the third person. Me and Billy are on a first name basis. He says, who does the book like tonight? I'm in the middle of shows. I'm doing all this stuff. And I said,
guy.
I said, Dallas Stars. And he
said, Dallas Stars.
So then it's a follow-up question. Does Ovechkin pass Gordy tonight? And I said, you asked too many questions. I literally typed that. You asked too many questions. And he said, okay, ha, 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 ha. And then I didn't hear from him again. I liked San Francisco.
Brother, this guy stinks.
This is great.
all the
Billy, Mike, Nikki's doing an unbelievable job with the drops on the board, too. This is good stuff.
I know. Well, I mean, all the questions. He's a busy guy, Billy. You gotta let him know.
I'm on Sports Grid and Sirius XM every day from 4:00 Pacific to 7:00 Pacific. So that's 7 to 10. He's texting me right before kickoff. I'm on the TV.
I figured a commercial break, you can get back to me.
I get 90 seconds sometimes. That's it.
All right, Book. Hey, Book, do you have your tree up?
Everything's up.
Everything's
Lights.
up. Did you get out there in front of your house? You get on the ladder and put your lights up and everything? Do you do that yourself? You got somebody who does that for you?
So listen, I grew up with the best of both worlds. So back in the 60s, my dad was Jewish. My mom was 100% Catholic. She was 100% Italian. So I grew up with a mix of both. Okay. And I didn't put the lights up. We never put the lights up. We didn't do all that stuff at home. My dad had a business. We were all like, when I was home, we worked the business. So holiday season is a little bit different for us.
Okay.
Like I worked up until Christmas Eve, like at 3:00 for years. So I don't do all that stuff a lot of times. But my wife loves it. And we got 3 daughters who love it and all that other stuff. I was never a big fan of Santa and all that other BS and all that stuff because I had the other side of it where it was like your parents kind of took care of you and did all this other thing. So it was always that contrast. Anyhow, I don't do any of that stuff. I'm working. So my wife got a guy to hang up all the lights. First time ever. Usually my father-in-law and her and stuff, they do it. But we got a guy. Do you know the going rate to get a guy
I
to
have no
put up
idea 'cause
lights?
I do it myself.
Well, you save yourself a lot of money, Billy. I can tell you that.
You can go on vacation for what you probably paid.
I cannot believe, Mike, how much it costs. Like, I said, you paid a guy what? She goes, were you going to do it? And I said,
I've
"No."
heard that.
You're right. So it was worth it. So that's why I got to go out and hustle all these shows and do all this stuff to pay for the Christmas lights that are out there. But it's fun. Holiday season is different in the book. I was down on the strip yesterday. Some people in from out of town. The Patriots are in town. You know, there's a lot of people that want to say hello and talk about shows. And, we're looking for new opportunities. Our Bostonian versus the Book show sounds like it might. I hope it doesn't go away, but we're at a point now where they're walking. The end of the year, you said you're on your own. Goodbye. So we got to see what we're going to do. But it was fun. Seeing the strip lit up with Christmas lights and stuff. It's
that
fun.
must be cool. Yeah, it
It's
must
different,
be beautiful.
yeah.
And you had the bowl. The bowl's
You got the Vegas
town
Bowl
all this
tonight.
week.
Bowl is today.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. There's people here, and everybody comes in and says, "Hey, what are you doing? Do you want to come out?" I'm like, "I'm working." I mean, yeah, sure, I'd love to see
The
it.
bowl's a big event there for the week.
Yeah,
They go downtown and Fairmount Street's all lit up.
Yeah. So it's. I mean, it's 11:15. It's in a couple hours. There's going to be the Las Vegas Bowl. Oregon State's a big favorite. Florida's the play in that one, Billy. If you're
but if I heard, and by the way, we're talking to the Sportsbook Consigliere, Dave Sharapan, live from Las Vegas, sponsored by by Dino Subs and Pizza Margate. You can follow him on Twitter at SportsBKConsig. But book, Florida's like half their not half their team, but there's a couple big players they're sitting out.
Yeah,
they don't want to play. They don't want to get hurt.
Everybody's not playing. This is
Not Alabama.
Not Alabama.
Well, everybody's playing there.
Anderson, they came out yesterday. Anderson and Young, the quarter, and they're supposed to. Both of them are going to go in the top 5. They both said absolutely we're playing.
Well, it's a different type of culture, and I can't say one is better than the other. I know what I would do. I would play. I mean, it would take not an act of God, but it would take somebody really big and strong or super, super smart telling me that I couldn't play, that I've worked all this time
Being a bowl game.
to go not playing a bowl game. Like, this is what I worked for. So, like, it would be like us. Like, you go through the whole season together. We go through 2-3 years together. And then one of the biggest games of the year, I'm going to not play. It's a selfish move. And sometimes you have to be selfish in life. I get it. But that's the way you guys are going to remember me, as well as myself. I wouldn't feel right for me.
Hey, and Billy, can you imagine doing this show like we do now from the beginning of Eagles? And the Eagles make it to the Super Bowl, and we're told, "Hey, we're going to a national show on your," and we can't do the show.
Do it.
All year we've been doing it. Now the Super Bowl, we can't do it that day.
All right, book. There's 3 games today. NFL games today. 3 games.
Yes.
You got the Colts against the Vikings. That's a 1:00 game.
Yeah. Eastern, 1:00 Eastern.
These are all Eastern times.
Yeah.
Then the Ravens and Browns at 4:30 p.m. Eastern time.
Yes.
Then the game that I'm really looking forward to seeing is
We
the
all
Miami Dolphins and Buffalo Bills. But let's start with the 1:00 game. The Indianapolis Colts are getting 3.5.
Why
over
is
and
it
up to
not
47.
Why is it not more? That's
I
my
don't
only
know.
question. It feels like
'Cause
it
I don't
should
think
be more.
Minnesota's that. Guess what, Book? I don't think Minnesota's that good.
They
I
aren't.
really don't.
They aren't. And
I think
and
they're a bunch of frauds.
odds makers don't think they are either. Their power ratings. I mean, they lost to Detroit last week, and like Vikings fans and people that really thought Minnesota is probably better than they are were upset about that. And then Detroit goes and wins. But now I think it might have reversed. I think because the Colts, man, they don't look like a team that's I don't want to say competing. They just don't have the horses to compete against upper level teams. I'm not saying the Vikings are upper level. Yeah. I like Minnesota in the game.
Okay.
I like over. But when I like the total over, it usually means bad things. But I like Minnesota. I feel like the line should be 4.5, 5.
All right, the Ravens and Browns. Now, Deshaun Watson's playing for the Browns, and LeVar, he's out.
Have you seen anything?
It's a 3-point spread.
Have you seen anything from Deshaun Watson yet that would show you that he's back? That Cleveland is
preseason
better,
for him.
right? It still looks like the preseason without a doubt, and yet you have Cleveland laying points.
Low total too. Book 39.
Super low. Under.
The
This
under?
thing- It's bounced between 2.5 and 3. There's some books at 2.5, some books at 3, with Cleveland as the favorite. And a lot of people are asking themselves why, and they're taking Baltimore, and I don't blame them. Last week, the Steelers were short favorites against Baltimore too, and it worked out okay for the Ravens. I like the Ravens again today too. I like under. A boring game. This is the afternoon nap for those of us
or if people go shopping, if you got like last minute shopping or
last
you got
minute, it's the
don't do the
17th.
4:00 game. Don't do it during the first or the third game because that's a sleeper. All right, the Miami Dolphins and Buffalo Bills. And Carlin and Nick right before the show started had me in stitches because what happened last week? Miami went to L.A. We'll tell that story.
So the Dolphins brought out when they went to California. Dave, they brought their own seat heaters. And it was 52 degrees.
Wait,
and they're going to Buffalo.
And now they're going to Buffalo.
They travel with these things? They to California.
I didn't know that. Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Just in case it got to below 50? Like what the hell?
But it was
and now they're going to Buffalo. What are they going to bring now?
They used them at 52.
A medical tent?
Yeah.
Well, hopefully they brought the whole bench for what they're going to get in.
By the way, Brooke, you'd be happy. I'm looking all the numbers that I'm giving you and everything. I'm off my phone. My paper doesn't even have the spread in it.
Oh my! Look at you, really ramping up the
technology, Dave. Technology.
Everybody's got to do
We're
it.
teaching them both. We're teaching them over
I
here.
like it. Billy, what do you like in that game? 7
Well,
points.
let me just tell you who I want. I want Miami. I want the Miami Dolphins to win that game.
Yeah. Why?
Because it's been some time that the Dolphins are 8-5. Tugga's having a good year. He's overcome the two nasty hits that he took in the season. I don't know. I just like that. The Miami Dolphins haven't really been a part of the conversation in the NFL for the last 10 years at least. It's been a while. So, and you know what? I always like the underdog book.
I was gonna say you're a sucker for the underdog. That's exactly it. And listen, people are in general. And a lot of times, this is one is strange to me because the bad guys haven't played either side. It's sat 7 all week. If anyone had a 7.5, it's gone. But it's been 7, painted 7 the entire week. No movement whatsoever. I think they were waiting to see and confirm that everybody was playing, or maybe Tyreek Hill wasn't for Miami. I think they're going to play the favorite. I think the favorite is the side. How is Miami going to go to Buffalo? It seems so obvious that, I don't know, maybe Buffalo will keep this close, or I mean, the Dolphins will keep this close and stay within the number. I personally don't think that they could go there and win the game. I just do not think that they will score enough points against the Buffalo defense in Buffalo in the cold to win the football game. They can cover. I just don't think they can win.
Billy, can I ask him something real quick?
Absolutely, Mike.
Philly fans we're really watching one game tomorrow, other than our team.
Yeah.
The Dallas versus Jacksonville.
Yeah.
Some people are actually talking about the Jacksonville's good enough to beat Dallas one-on-one, but now they're thinking, is Dallas thinking about the Eagles the following week? Are they thinking ahead? It's only 4 points. Wouldn't it be nice for us if Dallas lost that game?
Oh, 100%. And
one last cushion, and then we got the conference.
I think it can happen. I think Jacksonville's a live dog in that game. That's not an easy game for Dallas to go down and win. I think Jacksonville plus the points. The market's already spoken. The bad guys took the, Jaguars. They grabbed any 5s they could. It's down to 4. You guys know the look-ahead line for Philly at Dallas next week. Have you taken a peek yet what that line is? What do you think that line is, Mike?
I'm going to say
at Dallas.
At Dallas, I think the Eagles are 2-point underdogs.
Yeah, I was going to say same 2, no more than 3.
No more than 3. It's a close game.
One book has Philly favored -1. The rest of them have Dallas favored -1.
Yeah.
But Carlin, what are you doing? Looking ahead? We got the Bears on Sunday. This is how Eagles players don't do, book. He's jumping ahead. That's not good. One game at a time.
Over at halftime, Dave, tomorrow.
It is one game at a time, but listen, the line's 8. 8.5 in some places. Like the Eagles are not losing to the Bears. Now, it might be closer than people think. I hope for your guys' sake it is over at halftime like last week's was. That was fun. That's just those games we just roll. So good luck, Eagles. I'll pick against them again, Billy, every single week. I come on and take the dog for you, for the people, for the Eagles fans. Fly, Eagles, fly.
You got it,
I'll take the Bears. We're one step closer to seeing you in Arizona in February.
All right, Book. Have a great week leading up to the Christmas. We're going to be on the air next Saturday. So hopefully
you are.
You're on the air.
Christmas Eve.
Yes.
Really, I'm going to have to get that one air checked.
All right. Well, I'll call you during the week.
Please
all right?
do. Yeah.
And then we'll discuss.
Bet those stars when I tell you. When I give you a hockey game, Billy, bet it.
There he is. The Sportsbook Consigliere, Dave Sharapan. As always, from Las Vegas, he's sponsored by Dino Subs and Pizza of Margate. Keeping you coming back for more since 1964. They're located at 8016 Ventnor Avenue in Margate, 609-822-6602. Want to remind people, the first hour of the locker room was powered by Surety Title. Surety provides comprehensive title insurance protection and professional settlement services for home buyers and sellers, real estate agents, brokers, lenders, home builders, developers, and attorneys to facilitate your real estate purchases. For more information, call my good friend Ron Conklin at 856-988-8900. Just about everybody in our area has heard about the Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine that's run by ex-Philadelphia tight end Ken Dunnick. But were you aware of the private business network they call the Legacy Club? Every month, they hold private events at upscale locations in Philadelphia and South Jersey to attract over 200 top business people. If you have an interest in attending one of these events and see it's a fit for your business, send an email to ken@jerseymanmagazine.com or give them a call at 856-912-4007 for more information. When we return, we'll wrap up hour number one. You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schwein, Mike Carlin, Nick Earnshaw, right here on 97.3 ESPN.
Hey, it's Mike Gill from the Sports Pet. Join me this Saturday from 4 to 6 for a guys' night out at Bob's Garden Center on the Black Horse Pike in Egg Harbor Township. Taste delicious food from Ernest & Sons Meat Market and get your hands on a pair of Birds and Saints tickets. Bob's Garden Center is your one-stop shopping this holiday season. Bob's Garden Center, gifts galore for easy grab and go. Don't end up on the naughty list. Plus, a pair of Eagles Saints tickets. Stop out and see me this Saturday from 4 to 6.
Finding an electrician that is dependable, prompt, and experienced is important. Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Service is just that. Service in Atlantic and Cape May counties for 40 years, Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services specializes in both commercial and residential work and provides 24-hour emergency services. No job too big and no job too small. Call Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services. They do it all. Call for a free estimate, 609-399-1999.
Call Tom Jackson and Sons for electrical, they're number one.
Hi, this is ex-Philadelphia Eagles tight end Ken Dunnick, and I'm the current publisher of Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine, and I'm asking you to become a Camden County police officer and help make our city a better place to live. The Camden County Police Department is now hiring for sworn officers who are going to make a difference in our community. The first year's salary for the position is $51,000. So join the effort today to be part of something bigger than yourself. Visit CamdenCountyPD.org to apply online. That's CamdenCountyPD.org. Thank you.
I never write reviews, but Navage is so amazing, I had to leave one. Nothing's ever cleared out my sinuses as well. I'm blown away by how Navage works. That's a review from Carrie, and it's one of over 100,000 online testimonials praising Navage. I'm Martin Hoke, the inventor of Navage Nasal Care, and I've talked about flushing out allergens, viruses, mucus, and germs. How Navage's powered suction can help you breathe better, and how your nose is the body's air filter, and Navage will clean it out. But don't take my word for it. What do people like Chad say, who wrote, Navage has helped clear out my nasal passages every single night. My wife says my snoring has gone way down. Snorefest be gone, unquote. Navage is the all-natural solution trusted by over 3 million customers to help you breathe better, sleep deeper, snore less, and stay healthier without drugs. Navage is available at Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, Rite Aid, Bed Bath, Target, and online. Navage, N-A-V-A-G-E. Clean nose, healthy life.
With GMF financing, to qualify buyers excludes Corvette.
It may be cold outside, but the deals are smoking at Bennett Chevrolet. It's our red-hot clear-the-lot year-end sale. While they last, everybody gets GM supplier employee pricing on new Chevys. That's right, everybody pays what our supplier employees pay and not a penny more. Even when other dealers are selling for thousands over sticker, Bennett is selling at GM supplier employee prices. But hurry, this incredible deal is on new Chevys and they will sell out fast. Save even more with rates as low as 3.99%. And every pre-owned's on sale too. This may sound unbelievable, but Bennett's paying a minimum $10,000 for the worst clunkers towards any pre-owned in stock. Yes, a minimum $10,000 for total Imagine how much you'll get for a trade that actually runs. And our non-commissioned sales team is paid not on how much you spend, but on your satisfaction. So you know you will be satisfied. Find new roads at Bennett Chevy, Egg Harbor Township, and BennettChevy.com.
Now, more of The Locker Room with Billy Schwein on 97.3 ESPN and the 97.3 ESPN free mobile app.
We're broadcasting live at the Toms River Auto Group studio right here in Northfield. I like this Christmas carol, too. This is Mariah Carey, right?
Mariah Carey.
Is she like the queen of Christmas?
Yeah. Did you hear how much she makes
say,
per
you
year?
make a lot of money.
I know.
$500,000 off this.
One song.
One
Yes.
song.
A year.
A year.
A year.
Every year it plays.
She knocked it out of the park with this one.
She hit on this one, that's for sure.
Let me ask you guys a quick question. Right now, I'm going to ask you the question. Don't sit there and ponder it.
Okay.
Who's the biggest? All right, Nick, you first. Look
right.
at Carlin. You're so funny, Carlin.
Throwing it over to me. I'm on the spot.
Right now, who's the biggest sports star in the city? In Philadelphia.
I
right
would
now.
go Bryce Harper. No, Bryce Harper or Jalen Hurts. One of the two.
Hurts.
I was going to say Harper.
All right.
Come on, man. The home runs that
This
he
is
hit.
an Eagles town, and
I
Eagles
get
is
it.
leading right now.
Here's the thing, though.
All right, rank your top three, Nick.
Because it's Eagle season, I'll go Hurts.
So Hurts number one.
Harper,
Well, all right.
Embiid.
Okay, so Hurts, Harper, and Embiid.
Yeah, I agree.
That's fair.
Completely.
And I think when the seasons change, you can intertwine them.
And after the way Carter Hart played the other night, we'll at the bottom of the next hour we'll talk about that. He stood on his head against the Devils the other night.
Played really well.
48 saves, and they weren't just they were like highlight filled real saves.
It was unbelievable. I was watching that game. That game, Carter Hart showed up.
All right, hour one's in the books. I can't believe how fast that went by. Hour two, we're talking with legendary broadcaster, Philadelphia Sports, legendary broadcaster Billy Werndl will join us. He's a spotter on the Eagles radio broadcast. And then we'll talk a little Sixers, a little Flyers, but get back to the Eagles a little bit. We're having fun here, singing Christmas carols in the locker room with Billy Schwein, Mike Carlin, Nick Earnshaw, the intern, Andrew Leeds. It's the locker room with Billy Schwein right here on 97.3 ESPN and the 97.3 ESPN mobile app.
Join us today for a special NFL triple header. Hi, this is Scott Graham of Westwood One. First, the Minnesota Vikings try to clinch the NFC North when they take on the Indianapolis Colts. Then it's an AFC North battle between the Baltimore Ravens and Cleveland Browns. And we end the night with Miami and Buffalo in an AFC East divisional matchup. Triple header coverage starts at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Time. If it's the NFL, it's right here.
Football lives on 97.3 ESPN FM.
Go to get your game on at the Gallery Bar Booking Games in Ocean Casino Resort this football season. Cheers your favorite drinks while cheering on your favorite team. Get in on the parlay while in the middle of a party. Go for the sports scene and go for the endless screens. Go to the Gallery. Go to Ocean. Go for the win. For more information, visit theoceanac.com. Must be 21 or older to wager or consume alcohol. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
'Tis the season for grilling, and Kingsford Signature Flavors makes holiday grilling more special by making everything taste more delicious. Made with 100% real spices, Kingsford Signature Flavors come in multiple forms and can be used on any charcoal or pellet grill. So try basil, sage, and thyme for your Thanksgiving turkey and cumin chili for your Christmas prime rib. Kingsford Signature Flavors. Flavor you can see, smell, and taste. Find at HomeDepot.com.
There are a lot of car dealer ads that boast about deals that sound too good to be true. You know those ads, the ones that promise higher trade values and discounts with a disclaimer. The truth is you can get a good deal anywhere, but isn't it about time you deal with a dealer that gives you a no-nonsense deal at the best price? At Gentilini Motors, we've built a reputation for taking care of our community and treating customers like family for 65 years, because treating the customer right always ensures the best deal. I'm Paul Gentilini, and I assure you, no other dealer in South Jersey beats our deals. Give us a call at 609-861-9000. Visit us online at GentiliniChevrolet.com or stop by today to find new roads in a Chevy and experience the Gentilini difference for yourself at 500 John S. Penn Boulevard, next to the airport in Woodbine, New Jersey. We're just a short drive from anywhere.
Just a short drive from anywhere. Gentilini Family
Have you been naughty or nice this year? Cash don't care. At Jackson Hewitt, you could still get up to $4,500 for the holidays. Some bucks now, more bucks in January. So be naughty. Snap up all the ginger snaps. Wear a pretty sweater to an ugly sweater holiday party. You could still get up to $4,500 when you go to Jackson Hewitt today. Details at jacksonhewitt.com. Eligible clients can get up to $1,000 in December and up to $3,500 in January. Loans by Republic Bank and Trust Company. Finance charge may apply.
Don't end up on the naughty list. Let Bob's Garden Center on the Black Horse Pike in Egg Harbor Township keep you on the nice list. Sleigh bells are ringing on Saturday, December 17th. 97.3 ESPN will host a guys' night out at Bob's Garden Center from 4 to 6 p.m. Enjoy delicious food from Ernest and Son Meat Market and get your hands on a pair of Birds tickets. Stress-free Christmas shopping, gifts for the women in your life, teachers, Sky Friends, and even your barber. The only place in New Jersey with 50 themed decorated trees. Bob's Garden Center in EHT, the place for all of your last-minute shopping.
A Town Square media station serving all of South Jersey. This is 97.3 ESPN, home of the Philadelphia Eagles.
Hey, got him!
WENJ HD, Millville, Atlantic City.
Red 83!
Welcome to the locker room.
Vince Papali, welcome to the locker room.
I can smell it already, Billy. What's happening, buddy?
Von Hayes, welcome to the locker room with Billy Schwein.
Yeah, hey, Billy, how you doing out there?
Rich Gannon, welcome to the locker room, Rich.
Thanks, guys. It's great to be with you.
Great Bob McElwee, NFL referee.
Hey, Bill, how you doing?
Craig Berube. Craig, welcome to the locker room.
All right, thanks, Billy.
We have the real Pat Croce in the locker room.
Get me off the bench, Coach.
And now here's your host, Billy Schwein.
All right, we're back here in the locker room, broadcasting live from the Toms River Auto Group studio right here in Northfield. Billy Schwein, Mike Carlin producing today, Nick Earnshaw, and the intern, Andrew Leeds, is with us today, and we're getting ready for Christmas. And Mike, our next guest, someone that I admire, respect, and he's a wealth of knowledge. And I get him on like once or twice a year because he's been around he's seen everything. He's an author. He's a producer. He's a spotter. He wrote the book "No Curveballs," my greatest stories never told, because he got a plethora of stories.
Right.
That you could just sit down with him for like 3 hours, maybe even 5, and talk. He can tell you, pick his brain, because he's seen it all. He's in the Pennsylvania Sports Hall of Fame. Let's go to the Maserati, the Mainline Sports Hotline, and welcome into the locker room, Billy Werndl. Good morning, Billy.
Billy, how you doing today?
Billy, I tell you what, man, this is such a cool time of the year because it's Christmas and everything and the holidays, but also our Eagles are 12-1, Bill, and following after the performance of the Philadelphia Phillies, to have this type of euphoric, like, it's just so cool time of year right now because, we're winning.
No question about it, Billy. I mean, there's a new culture in Philadelphia. Even the Flyers the other night with Carter Hart's great performance against the Devils, all right? There's things starting to trend up. Last night, the Sixers took care of business with the Golden State Warriors. So things are looking a little better in the world of Philly sports. I mean, it was down for a while, but as you mentioned, the Phillies made the run to the 6th game of the World Series. Of course, the Astros beat them. And, of course, the Eagles are off to a 12-1 start. I'm getting ready to go to Chicago to work with Merle Reese in Chicago. It'll be about 25 degrees at game time tomorrow with winds 10 to 20 miles an hour. So it's going to be very, very interesting. You worry about this game because next week on Christmas Eve, they'll be playing the Cowboys in Dallas. So if they take care of business today and they take care of business next week, home field advantage throughout the playoffs.
Billy, you've been around for a while. You've seen it all. Tell us, and you're a spotter. You're, like you just said, you're with Merle Reese. You're a spotter for the radio broadcast, the Eagles radio broadcast. You've been around. You've seen it all. What is special about this team? Why is this particular Eagles team? So, I mean, we know we have a great roster, but what have you seen since you're so close to the situation, and why this team is 12-1 and going to be 13-1 on Sunday?
Start with number one, Jalen Hurts. his work ethic is beyond belief. I mean, this guy wants to be better and better every game. He's not satisfied with his performance. He wants to become a Hall of Fame quarterback.
Bill, can I interrupt you for a second?
Go ahead. Right.
What were your thoughts about him before the season kicked off? I mean, were you in the camp? Like, let's see how
you want to see him take the next step. That's the most important thing for a young quarterback, taking that next step. And he's taken the step, not only one step, but about 5 steps, because he worked extremely hard in the offseason. Remember, he spent time with Tom House, the former pitcher, a relief pitcher, who caught Henry Aaron's home run, who's worked with mechanics and all that. And he spent a lot of time with that. He spent a lot of time studying video. That is so important for a young quarterback. And I think it's infectious. His teammates really respect him, the way he approaches his job. And I think that is one of the key reasons the Eagles are 12-1. Yes, you can look at A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, Miles Sanders on offense. Dallas Goedert is going to probably be back tomorrow afternoon. But also the defense, the drafting of Jordan Davis, and the play of Brandon Graham the last couple of weeks. I mean, they're getting Ndamukong Suh and Linval Joseph, very key components to that defensive front. So everything is full. And the emergence as the linebackers of Kazir White and the tremendous play of T.J. Edwards.
Hey, Bill, it's Mike Carlin. I'm gonna spin a little bit, non-football, but for you, when you look, you've been doing this for so long and traveling with the
years
team.
I've been spotting football.
So you can honestly say you've seen the United States, okay, with all those years.
Yeah.
When the schedule when the schedule comes out and you look at the away games, is there a city that you say, "Oh, nice, it's going to be nice to come back there. I haven't been there for a while." Like, does one of the cities like stand out for you that you enjoy going?
I like going back to San Diego, where I spent 12 and a half years, but they don't have pro football. That team moved to L.A. I mean, when you look at it, again, Tampa Bay has always been a fun place to broadcast from. You look at places like the Soldier Field in Chicago, an interesting place, a very historic venue. I mean, when I look at the schedule, I look at it, how am I going to get from Philadelphia to Dallas, or Philadelphia to Chicago, Philadelphia to Indianapolis? It's not as easy traveling as it used to be.
Right. So it's not like a mini vacation. Like when you get there, you land, you go right to the hotel.
No. It's not a mini vacation. It's all work.
Right. All right. Speaking of the work, Billy, for our listeners, I frankly, I don't know exactly. I mean, a spotter, obviously you look for a lot of other things, but what exactly do you do for Merrill Reese? Can you explain what a spotter is?
Well, a spotter has to be on top of everything. Today, Joe did a feature on the broadcast team, the Eagles broadcast team, thanks to Anthony Bonagura, the great corporate public relations man. And I pointed out, you have to be on top of everything. You have to show changes. Who's the new running back? Who's the new tight end? You go to double tight ends. Who recovers the fumble? Who forces the fumble? And these are all hand signals that Merrill Reese
How about
will
that?
relay to the listener.
So you don't write stuff on like cue cards or something?
No cue cards. It's all hand signals.
Wow.
And the thing is, you cannot become a fan. You have to look at it and say, okay, it's a game, and you cannot get wrapped up in the game and become a fan, because then you lose your concentration, and you have to be totally committed and totally concentrating on the game.
We're talking with legendary Philadelphia broadcaster Billy Werndl. Billy, we want to promote your book for the sports fan out there. He wrote a book called No Curveballs: My Greatest Sports Stories Never Told. Bill, give us a little preview. Give me an anecdote, a short story, something that we might not know. A story.
My first interview in radio and
great.
TV was with Wilton Norman Chamberlain. I consider Chamberlain the greatest basketball player of all time. Nobody. They can talk about LeBron. They can talk about Michael Jordan. Wilt Chamberlain changed the rules widening the lane. You couldn't guide the ball into the basket. You couldn't throw the ball off the backboard and take one step and slam dunk it. Wilt Chamberlain was the greatest basketball player of all time.
Wow. And
There's a chapter on Pete Rose, all the transgressions he's had over the last number of years. There's a lot of interesting stories in this book, and if people want to get it, no curveball, they go to Amazon, they can order it for Christmas.
Billy, let's turn to the Sixers because I'd like to get your thoughts on the 76ers. They won 6 in a row, and they're starting to play a little bit better, but a lot's been made about Joel Embiid. Is he a winner? Can he win the big one?
Well, that's a very interesting point. I mean, again, they haven't advanced by the second round of the NBA playoffs. And, of course, he's a key member of that basketball team. He is the number one member of that basketball team. So in order for the Sixers, or order for him to remove that stigma, he's got to go deep in the playoffs. They've got to make it to the conference championship. Yeah. And hopefully they can go to the NBA finals. But he's got to get to the Eastern Conference Championship because people are starting to question, does he have the drive? Does he have the heart of a champion? And that is so important.
Is it fair? Is that fair? Is that fair? Are we being fair to Joe? I mean, because
he's a great player. Great players on the big stage have got to step up big time. You saw it with Harper in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Big time players step up in the biggest moment. So that's so important for Embiid to put the team on his shoulder and take him to the promised land.
That's what Jalen Hurts is doing with the Eagles. That's what Bryce Harper did with the Phillies. And speaking of the Phillies, great segue, Billy. Dave Dombrowski, talk about him and what he's done for the Philadelphia Phillies.
Well, he spent a lot of John Middleton's money, and of course he got Trey Turner.
Yeah, but he's also getting the right people too, Billy.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like there's teams there's teams that spend a lot of money, they don't get the right guy. Dave Dombrowski's getting the right guy.
He got Trey Turner. Turner wanted to come back to the East Coast. His wife's from Flemington, New Jersey. He got the kid from the Mets, Walker, who's a good fourth starter. They're counting on Painter to be a contributor this year. The fine
19 years old, Bill.
19 years old. I'm not going to say rookie. He's still in the minor leagues, so he's not a rookie. But he's a guy they're counting on. And there's a lot of talk that they could go to a 6-man rotation. So that'll be very interesting as well.
Hey, Bill, one last, going back to the Eagles. With tomorrow playing in Chicago, and then with Dallas next week. I know, Bill, you don't want to look ahead.
I don't want you to look ahead. You're going to jinx us.
I'm not going to jinx us.
What do the players say? They say one game at a time, Mike. Don't he's jumping ahead already.
But they say that to the camera. Like Bill, do you really truly feel that these guys are at the level? Like I'm really starting to think that this locker room is all one. And I think even the young guys, even if they are thinking ahead, I like to think that the veterans are like, whoa, this is trying to be one game at a time.
Take care of business tomorrow.
Okay,
that's
good.
The most important thing on the agenda. Take care of business tomorrow and move on. All right? You don't think about Dallas. You don't think about New Orleans. You don't think about the Giants. The Bears are the next opponent up. Take care of business tomorrow and then worry about next week.
All right, Billy. Now, a lot of people, a lot of national media not giving the Eagles, not giving Jalen Hurts. They're just due. And for my money, I think Jalen Hurts is the MVP of the league. I don't know why he's not getting enough respect.
Well, again, people, and Chris Sims, I'm not a big Chris Sims guy, and there's other guys around, but Jalen Hurts, in my opinion, I'm not a homer by any stretch of the imagination, is the MVP. His team is 12-1. He's put this team on his back in crucial situations. Look at the Arizona game. You look at the Indianapolis game. That was Jalen Hurts. Nobody else. He carried this team. That's what when guys say, well, he doesn't deserve the MVP. Does Josh Allen deserve it? Does Patrick Mahomes deserve it? That's the easy way to go. Jalen Hurts, in my opinion, is the most valuable player in the National Football League at this point of the season. When it's all said and done, then you can make an argument for the other guys. But right now, today, Jalen Hurts is the number one guy for the MVP.
I agree 100% with you. I mean, you look around the league, you could plug in only a few quarterbacks that would be 12-1 with the same team. I mean, I don't want to hear that nonsense. Oh, they got a great line, offense, a great line. That's right. That's why they're good. They have a great team. Howie Roseman has assembled a great team.
No question about it. And the team could even get better with that high draft pick from New Orleans, and he could make a lot of hay if somebody really wants to get a quarterback in the upcoming draft, or he gets additional draft picks to keep the young talent coming into the Philadelphia Eagles. Now, they're going to lose some guys in free agency. Let's remember that. James Bradbury's a free agent. T.J. Edwards. There's a lot of guys. I think there's 9 potential free agents right now. So, and then they have to take care of business with Jalen Hurts as far as the contract's concerned. So there's a lot of issues on the horizon for the Philadelphia Eagles.
Billy, what time's your flight?
What time's my flight?
Yeah.
I've got to get out of here in about 35, 40 minutes.
All right, Billy, listen. I really appreciate, I really admire and respect you, and I value everything. I value your opinions because, like you said, you've seen it all. And have a very Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year, and we'll talk to you again soon.
To you and your great listeners, I really appreciate it, Billy Schwein. Call me anytime.
You got it.
A bottle of wine with Billy Schwein.
There you go.
All right, Billy, have a good one. We'll be listening to you, the broadcast tomorrow. Have a good one, Billy. There he is.
Bye-bye, guys.
There he is. Billy Werndl, the Maserati of the Mainline Sports Hotline.
We have a new theme now.
A bottle of wine with Billy Schwein.
End your day with a glass of wine, or start your day with a glass of
I'm
wine.
cutting that. I hope you know I'm cutting that. We're going to be using that every week.
Right, Billy
every week we're going to be using that.
Have a bottle of wine with Billy Schwein. Billy Werndl, the Maserati of the Mainline Sports Line. The second hour of the Locker Room is brought to you by the Great Bay Country Club. Now, I want to also take a few seconds to say, Radio Ron Ralston, Rhino, and Kevin Kelly down there at the Great Bay Country Club. Talk about a great sponsor. Someone, they love our show, but not only that, the Great Bay Country Club is a staple. It's a great place to play golf.
In South Jersey.
It's in South Jersey. It's located a great location, minutes from the beaches, right? The food is phenomenal. It's a family atmosphere.
Their culinary staff
driving
is really
range,
something.
culinary and banquet staff is phenomenal.
I love how they advertise, because I'm not, I can't stand going to a golf course and spending 5 hours on a golf.
No.
But they say it's like
3 hours and 58 minute round.
Yeah.
It is.
That's how it's got to be when you go out there. You don't want to spend
and
6,
you know what
7
else?
yet.
I don't want to say it's an easy course.
No,
Don't
it's
get
not.
me wrong.
It's not.
But it's not a hard where you leave that day saying, man, God, that course be like
Right,
it's friendly.
right,
I'll just say it that way.
exactly. That's a good way to put it.
If you hit the right club, it's a friendly course, and that means you have fun.
All right, make Great Bay Country Club your club. Great Bay is an award-winning private golf club. We are greeted by name. It's home of the 3-hour and 58-minute round. We talked about their award-winning culinary and banquet staff. They customize menus for you. For a wedding, they book. You can seat up to 275 people. So book now for a 2023 wedding. Go to greatbay.com or give them a call at 609-927-5071. Great Bay Country Club in Summers Point, New Jersey. See why it's always a great day at Great Bay. Now, the Locker Room and Blitz's Market want to discount your Eagles game day meal. During the Eagles season, on game day, get a turkey or Italian hoagie for just $5 when you mention the Locker Room. Get down to Blitz's all season long at 21st and Asbury Avenue in Ocean City. Blitz's now has online ordering at blitzesmarkets.com, or give them a call at 609-399-9983. All right, when we return, we'll continue with more here in the Locker Room. Billy Schwein, Mike Carlin, Nick Earnshaw on 97.3 ESPN.
This is the radio home for Philadelphia Eagles football. The Eagles continue the 2022 season tomorrow in Chicago against the Bears.
Takes the snap. He's back. Here comes the run. They've got him again. They've got him.
Pre-game coverage starts at noon with Merrill Reese and Mike Quick calling all the action starting at 1 p.m. This is where the Philadelphia Eagles play. 97.3 ESPN, South Jersey's official Eagle station.
Ocean City's real estate market is red hot. You need an agent that has the knowledge and expertise to help. Contact Ocean City's top agent, Mark Rhymes. Mark has been selling real estate for 30 years in South Jersey. He can answer all your real estate questions and find you the perfect property. He's available anytime on his cell at 609-425-2042. When Philadelphia star athletes are looking for a house at the beach, they contact Mark Rhymes, specializing in buying and selling vacation homes, single-family homes, condominiums, and duplexes, residential and commercial, as well as new construction projects or investment opportunities. Mark Rhymes, he's your agent at the beach. Give him a call right now, 609-425-2042, or check out his website at grimes.com.
Rendezvous Pizza, Rendezvous Pizza, Rendezvous Pizza, the pizza you're gonna love. It's got the freshest taste that you'll find any place. Rendezvous Pizza, there's one right nearby. Rendezvous Pizza, Rendezvous Pizza. It's a pizza like you've never had before. Eat it or take it home, no matter where you roam. Rendezvous Pizza, the tastiest you'll find. Rendezvous Pizza, the tastiest you'll find.
Why would you call anyone else besides Randazzo's Pizzeria and Family Restaurant, 34th and Asbury Avenue in Ocean City. Open year-round, 7 days a week, offering free delivery on the whole island and to the beach. Pizza, pasta, salads, entrees, subs, paninis, and wraps. Voted best of the shore. Call 814-1600. 814-1600.
Rendezvous Pizza, the tastiest you'll find. Rendezvous Pizza, the tastiest you'll find.
Finding an electrician that is dependable, prompt, and experienced is important. Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Service is just that. Service in Atlantic and Cape May counties for 40 years, Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services specializes in both commercial and residential work and provides 24-hour emergency services. No job too big and no job too small. Call Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services. They do it all. Call for a free estimate, 609-399-1999.
Call Tom Jackson and Sons for electrical, they're number one.
Have you been naughty or nice this year? Cash don't care. At Jackson Hewitt, you could still get up to $4,500 for the holidays. Some bucks now, more bucks in January. So be naughty. Snap up all the ginger snaps. Wear a pretty sweater to an ugly sweater holiday party. You could still get up to $4,500 when you go to Jackson Hewitt today. Details at jacksonhewitt.com. Eligible clients can get up to $1,000 in December and up to $3,500 in January. Loans by Republic Bank and Trust Company. Finance charge may apply.
The holidays are a time to unwind. At least they should be. So tune everything out and find some peace of mind in the turbocharged Acura Integra. Spend some quality time with the family in the spacious MDX Type S. Unwind at the Acura Season of Performance going on now. Acura, precision crafted performance.
Visit your Delaware Valley Acura dealer to find your Acura today.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schwein on 97.3 ESPN and the 97.3 ESPN free mobile app.
Cup of cheer. Broadcasting live at the Toms River Auto Group studio right here in Northfield. Billy Schwein, Mike Carlin, Nick Earnshaw, and our very quiet and unassuming intern, Andrew Leaf. Now, swing the boom over to Andrew. Andrew, first of all, I want to thank you for everything you've done for us throughout the semester. You provide me with a lot of stats because I'm a stats guy, so I want to thank you for that.
Yeah, no problem. I really appreciate the opportunity.
So you go. Tell us a little bit about what you do. You go to Stockton, right?
Yeah. So I'm a senior over at Stockton.
Oh, you were a senior?
Yeah.
Okay.
My old rival.
Is that
I'm
right?
a rowing guy.
Oh, okay.
I'm a rowing guy.
Yeah, but I'm set to graduate in the spring. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
Now,
What would your degree be in?
Communication studies.
Yeah, all right. Or do you have a real tree or a fake tree?
Normally a real tree.
A real tree, yeah. All right.
Yeah, it's not set up.
What's
yet.
your favorite Christmas carol?
I've always liked Jingle Bell Rock.
All right, Jingle Bell Rock. Everybody likes Jingle Bell Rock.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
That's
I just
my
wanted to say Merry Christmas to you and your family and everything. And once again, Andrew, thank you for everything you've done. And I appreciate it because I'm a stats guy. And he loads me up with a lot of stats, comes in every week. Johnny on the spot, and you should be getting an A for your effort in class. All right, there he is. Andrew leads. Now, looking at some of the statistics for the Eagles, courtesy of Andrew Leeds, but the Eagles' total offense, they rank third. The Bears rank 22 in offense. Defense, The Eagles they're the second best defense in the league against the Bears, 19. The spread's 8. And you heard the book, Sportsbook Consigliere Dave Sharapan. You just heard Billy Werndl.
He thought it was going to be close. He said they're going to win, but it could be
close.
But
that's what he's saying.
I disagree.
He said you can't be a fan in what he does. You can't be a fan.
No. Right.
You got to be objective. I can't do that. I could never do his job. Yeah. Quick story. So years ago, my good buddy Chuck Betson used to have a show in this area called the Betson Connection. I've known Chuck for a long time, from the way back Ocean City Beach Patrol days. And he brought me into the Veteran Stadium. We got up into the press box for the Phillies. I think it was a playoff game. And while we're in there, it's like very business-like. I'm sure you've been in it. It's real business-like, quiet. I actually would never want to sit there for a game. And, you're working. Well, somebody hit a home run, and I went, yeah! And everybody looked at me. Because you can't show any emotion.
No emotion in the press box.
No.
You can't clap.
You
nothing.
Can't clap. You can't do anything. Well, I was up there as a visitor. I wasn't working. This is years ago.
I'll tell you a story. So I had a great professor, wrote for the Inquirer for a while, Phil Anastasia.
Absolutely.
So he told a story one time that I forget what game it was. It was around Christmas time. They were trying to catch their flight to get back for Christmas with their families. all the people in the press trying to, hopefully this game would get over in time.
Right.
And it was like snowing. It was going late. And whatever happened at the end of the game, it ended the game right on time. And the entire press box, he said, started cheering. Yeah, because then you're not supposed to do that.
You're not supposed to cheer. So, like Billy Werndl said, I mean, it's all business, all work up there. He's been with Merrill Reese for how many years? Like 30 years or something.
Long time.
He's
seen it all.
So every once in a while, they'll show a TV shot of Merrill Reese and Mike Quick, and you'll see Billy sitting right there.
Yeah, he's right there.
You just brought up a name that I was with the other day.
Who?
Benson.
Oh,
so I went to the Ocean City
mainland.
Benson.
I
went to the Ocean City mainland.
Say Benson, Mike.
Benson.
It's Betson.
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 So I go to the mainland Ocean City.
You gotta get a boat
girls basketball game.
Yeah.
And after the game, I go up to the coach to interview him.
Right.
That was a big game.
Right.
As soon as I said that I was with you, because he said it so fast. Either his dad was Chuck.
Yeah, his dad was Chuck.
Okay, so he's right.
It's Matty Betson.
He goes, my dad. No, it was
or Scotty Betson. Scott Betson. That's right.
His son. So, but he was great to interview. I mean, they are.
Well, he's been doing that for years.
This is his 13th year.
Yeah.
And literally, that game was supposed to be an Ocean City game where they were playing a lot of juniors and seniors. And middle is supposed to be a young team. They only had one senior on the team. It almost got out of hand, but I think they ended up winning. I think Mainland won by say 17. Easily could have been 20. I mean, it just seemed like they were more ready for that game. But he is a young team to look. All he kept saying was, "We're a bunch of sophomores and juniors."
Right.
Like they're building for next year.
And nothing there. You can't. There's something to be said for experience on any level.
Right.
The longer you do something, the more.
But you could tell that Ocean City is going to be good with Steph, with the new coach.
Right.
Like in girls basketball, as much as it was next month when they played Ocean City, it could be flip flop.
Chuck Betson, say it.
Betson. Chuck Betson.
He said Benson like 3 times.
Move on.
All right. I'm excited to see how this shakes out with the Eagles.
Yeah.
Okay, because
you mean shake out tomorrow?
No, yeah.
For the season.
Well, for the season, because I think the pressure now is going to start really because like I've heard Brandon Graham being interviewed and say, "Hey, we haven't won anything yet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're 12-1, but we haven't won anything yet." And that's where the veterans need to keep everybody else in focus, because you can go through the season, have a great year. Look at the Mets. Look at the Dodgers. Winners of over 100 games in a regular season, and they're out in the playoffs.
Yeah.
So where the pressure, they get towards they beat Dallas.
Even if they lose to Dallas, they're still going to be the number one in the conference.
I know, but still, the pressure is going to start to really.
But that if you lose to Dallas, it's all going to be look out in the playoffs now. You beat.
You know what? Well, I wish I should ask Billy one more thing about how come Philadelphia doesn't get respect. How come Jalen Hurts is not getting the respect that he deserves from Chris Sims, from other people?
Because they didn't expect it.
Well, it doesn't matter. You heard Billy Werndl.
But they like going with names. Mahomes is a name.
Well, Jalen Hurts is going to be a name.
Burrow's a name.
And like, by the way, they got like 10 free agents next year.
Yeah, did you
and Jalen Hurts only makes like $1 million a year. What do you think he's going to get?
That's why it's so huge for when they sign the contract to have all that draft capital, because then you could move that like Billy was saying, you could move that top 5 pick and get more draft picks for the years going forward. So you can continue just keep building through the draft.
Because now we don't need because we don't need a quarterback. We've got our quarterback for the future.
For you, ready? You just said a great thing, Billy. What's he going to make?
Right.
Is he at $30 million a year or is there 45? There's only a couple.
He's going to push 50.
Let's face it.
He's going to push 50. 100%.
Deshaun Watson isn't worth what he's worth.
No. But is he worth what Allen is getting? Is
Mahomes
is getting?
I'd say he's going to be
all up there in the low. Like, look what Green Bay.
Aaron
Rodgers.
Look what he signed last year.
I don't think. You know what I think? Deep down inside, I think they can get him for like right around 30.
Or is he going to be a Tom Brady?
No, he's going to be up. He's going to be around 40 to 45.
You think so?
100%.
Or is he going to be a Tom Brady where you're going to say, "I'm going to work with you"?
I think he's a winner. He's the kind of guy that, to me, the impression I get, he's the kind of guy that said, I want to work with the team. I want to work with the Eagles. I think he'll settle for a little less because he wants to win.
Right. As long as he sees it, that's what he's using the money for.
Everybody says this. The guy, he shows up in the locker room, the first one there, he's the last one out. Yeah. He watches film.
What all you could also do is you backload the contract, not have as much per year to
plus
start off.
The signing bonus,
right? And you can make it a big signing bonus. You can backload the contract, have the more per year at the end of the contract instead of the first couple of years, because he still has one more year left on his rookie deal.
All right, on the other side, Carlin, I want to talk to you about the Sixers, and then
bring it on.
And then I do want to talk a little bit about the Flyers, because even Billy Werndl alluded to it. Carter Hart.
Yeah.
I know you didn't see the game. I did.
For him to say something,
right?
It must have been.
I told you 48 saves, and they were just like routine saves. I mean, these were 10 bell saves
against the best team in hockey.
Against the best team in hockey.
What's your boy up to? What's his record?
Who, Chief?
Yeah,
I think they're like 12-15 or something.
Wow.
Let's see.
Did he come
14 and 15
Did he come here already, or did he already play?
Yeah, he's already been here.
No.
Yep. All right. The second hour of the locker room is brought to you by the Great Bay Country Club, where it's not just golf, it's fun. It's all decorated down there. How about yesterday's? Looks great.
Yesterday,
the whole,
walked in.
You know what? It's so warm when you walk into yesterday's.
Very nice.
Same with the Great Bay Country Club. It's all decked out. The Christmas spirit. Make Great Bay Country Club your club. Great Bay is an award-winning private golf club, but you are greeted by name. It's home of the 3-hour and 58-minute round. Hey, if you're looking for a last-minute item for a gift, the Pro Shop, there's new apparel lines include Fairway and Green, Stitch, Johnny O, Doc Murphy. Get down there; they have some great golf wear in the Pro Shop. For more information, go to greatbay.com or give them a call at 609-927-5071. Great Bay Country Club in Summers Point, New Jersey. See why it's always a great day at Great Bay. Hey, friends, let me tell you about Maserati, the main line, located just minutes from downtown Philadelphia. They offer a client-focused car buying experience designed to exceed all expectations and invite you to stop and see the area's largest selection of new Maseratis, including the sporty Ghibli midsize sedan of the class-leading Levante, the only SUV worthy of being called a Maserati. Maserati, the main line, also leads the nation in certified pre-owned sales and has the highest quality like new Maseratis available on the market. Your experience does not end at the point of a sale, as Maserati, the main line, offers free pickup and delivery for scheduled service appointments and provides a new Maserati loaner car. So be audacious. Call my good friend Michael Pileggi at RDS Auto Group today at 484-804-4800. That's 484-804-4800, or visit them online anytime at motml.com. When we return, we'll continue with more here in the locker room. Billy Schwein, Mike Carlin, Nick Earnshaw, 97.3 ESPN.
Hey, it's Mike Gill from the Sports Bash. Join me this Saturday from 4 to 6 for a guys' night out at Bob's Garden Center on the Black Horse Pike in Egg Harbor Township. Taste delicious food from Ernest & Sons Meat Market and get your hands on a pair of Birds and Saints tickets. Bob's Garden Center is your one-stop shopping this holiday season. Bob's Garden Center, gifts galore for easy grab and go. Don't end up on the naughty list. Plus, a pair of Eagles Saints tickets. Stop out and see me this Saturday from 4 to 6.
Train presents The Unstoppables. Those captains of comfort, those gargantuans of the guarantee, those satisfaction savants who persevere perilously beyond probability as the raconteurs of reliability. Here's to Train's heralded heroes of heating and air conditioning, those Comfort Kings with a tireless tenacity for total turnaround. The Train Comfort Specialists. Just one more reason why it's hard to stop a train.
Hi, this is Joe Lenigan, owner of Lenigan Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. Call us today for your free train system quote at 609-399-1200 or online at ocnjplumber.com. And please don't forget to ask for the military and senior discount.
Calling again, again and again. Calling again, again and again.
Hundreds of Volkswagens in stock and on sale. Hundreds of Mitsubishis, even 100 electric Bintelli golf carts in stock and on sale at Tom's River Auto Group. And not one a penny over sticker. Plus, Tom's River Auto has a Birds fan bonus. $500 off just for showing up in a team jersey, hat, socks, whatever. How easy is that? New or used, Tom's River's got plenty, but hurry. On sale, they're flying. Click Tom'sRiverAutoGroup.com.
This week at Staples, save 40% on.
Thanks for your business this year.
Save 40% on.
Happy holidays, Nana.
Save 40% on.
You are cordially invited.
Right now at Staples, you can save 40% on custom printed holiday cards and invitations. So you can say, thanks for a great year. Happy holidays. Or come on over, all for less. For everything you need printed this holiday, go to Staples, the working and learning store. In-store and online. Ends 12/17. Exclusions and restrictions apply.
With GMF financing, to qualify buyers excludes Corvette.
It may be cold outside, but the deals are smoking at Bennett Chevrolet. It's a red-hot clear-the-lot year-end sale. While they last, everybody gets GM supplier employee pricing on new Chevys. That's right, everybody pays what our supplier employees pay and not a penny more. Even when other dealers are selling for thousands over sticker, Bennett is selling at GM supplier employee prices. But hurry, this incredible deal is on new Chevys and they will sell out fast. Save even more with rates as low as 3.99%. And every pre-owned's on sale too. This may sound unbelievable, but Bennett's paying a minimum $10,000 for the worst clunkers towards any pre-owned in stock. Yes, a minimum 10 grand for total Imagine how much you'll get for a trade that actually runs. And our non-commissioned sales team is paid not on how much you spend, but on your satisfaction. So you know you will be satisfied. Find new roads at Bennett Chevy, Egg Harbor Township, and BennettChevy.com.
Now, more of The Locker Room with Billy Schwein on 97.3 ESPN and the 97.3 ESPN free mobile app.
All right, we're back here at the Tom's River Auto Group studio. I love this one. You know, my favorite Christmas show, two of them. It's a tie between Frosty the Snowman and the Grinch.
Yeah,
cartoon.
The Grinch is great. Yeah, the old cartoon. Not the new one.
Right.
The old one.
Those are my two favorites.
I agree with you.
You know, this is Jimmy Durante.
Yeah. It's just a classic.
I got a question for you guys. In the beginning,
go with me first. I won't put
I'm
it on.
gonna ask Carlin this first. In the beginning of the season, the NFL and the Eagles in particular are criticized for their lack of hitting, and when the first couple games, it showed because their tackling was horrible. But guess what? This team's been virtually injury free. I don't want to jinx them, Mike, but is there something to be said for the lighter schedule, workout schedule, later no hitting during the season, and no. Like, you know, how Dick Vermeil ran his practices compared to.
But guys got hurt a lot, too, back then.
Right.
Okay. How many times did we go into the season where we didn't see our star player or
Right.
our second till the third game in the season because he got hurt in August?
Something to be said for it, I guess.
I always like to think there's a lot of people out there smarter than me.
But the
They must
Rams
know
did.
and see something.
They copied off the Rams, okay, a little bit. Rams have been banged up this year.
Right.
They didn't change.
Remember when Andy was here? Andy was not a big, you know, he would talk about back in the day the two-a-days and stuff like that. He liked how this was working out. And I follow, I'm an Andy Reid guy.
Yeah.
I just think everything he does is right.
Do you like the commercial that he's in?
I love it.
Do you?
Love it. With the mustache?
See that look on his face? Is he doing that on purpose? Is his real look?
I think it's just his look.
That dumb look.
Yeah.
What do you think, Nick? What do you think about hitting? The lack thereof in the practice.
So far it's worked. I mean, I want to see them hit a little bit in training camp. I'd like to see them be out there a little bit more. But hey, I mean, if this is going to happen every single year, I mean, you saw for a while the Eagles were getting hurt every single year. They were losing big players. I mean, even the Super Bowl year, they lost Jason Peters. They lost
the dog
Devin
mask.
Sproles.
I mean, they lost.
Right.
They were overcoming adversity. If there ever was a team that did it, it was them.
So, you can't fault where they're at right now. I mean, Sirianni didn't have them hit a ton in training camp heading into the season, kind of rested them throughout the preseason. Yeah, the tackling wasn't great to start the season and is still coming around, you feel like. But,
But see, here's another thing, guys. Winning overshadows.
Yeah, exactly.
If they were like 8-6 or
then it'd be more of an issue.
We'd be complaining,
saying,
right?
why
This
didn't we
team
do
isn't
this? Why
tough
didn't we do
enough.
that? Right.
But they're winning. Winning cures all.
Yeah, winning is the biggest factor. And for the Eagles right now, I mean, they've kind of gotten away with a few injuries. Dallas Goedert got banged up.
Yeah,
CJ Gardner
banged up.
They haven't had guys go out for like the entire season.
Right,
Like,
no one's going for the season.
Right, you didn't see like a big Brandon Graham injury.
Right,
like last year.
Knock on wood.
And how about him this year coming back and Walter Payton?
Even Fletcher Cox.
Yeah. So I mean, you have to be satisfied.
Got
with
Jordan Davis back now. We got Dallas back. I mean, now we're getting strong.
Right. All right. Let's turn our attention real quick to the Sixers. Last night they beat Golden State. They beat them pretty convincingly, I'd say.
They played against a G team.
But they played against
a G League team,
right?
Last year. I mean, last
the
night.
Sixers have won 6 in a row.
Yeah.
Have they? But
who they play?
Who they play?
Who they play?
So I ask you this,
Look
Mike
at the
Carlin:
schedule.
Can the Sixers go deep in the playoffs this year?
No,
they
not
can't.
Not with
you're
this
convinced.
team. No doubt in my mind. Not with this team.
So they beat the Warriors 118-106, but they beat the Warriors. Well, we didn't have Tobias Harris last night.
Big deal. Big deal. Is he like Damon Green for them? Is he like
Draymond Green?
Wiggins? Wiggins is better.
No.
Curry didn't play.
No.
I mean, they didn't play anybody.
Yeah, but guess what? They were shooting the lights out in the first half. Everything they threw up went in.
Yeah. Well, it's their second team.
I was going back between that and Law and Order last night.
weren't totally sold on the Sixers last night?
Nah, they were. I don't know. The basketball, you just watch the last quarter and you get the whole game.
See, I want to watch the whole thing. Yeah. I used to be like with the Sixers the past few seasons. Yeah, I was excited to watch them. This year, I'm not as excited to watch this team.
Dante DiVincenzo. He played really well.
He had like 17 points.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. Well, he's coming
He's
home.
a local
they only
kid,
play here once a year,
right?
So it's a big. He paid for family, all that. But you know what? I think you're ready for me, and I'm the basketball guy.
Yeah.
I watched the first quarter. I watched the
last quarter. You don't even watch the second.
So did anybody watch any of the bowl? Did anybody watch any of the bowl games last night? I
watched the first 5
Yeah,
minutes.
I watched.
I just wanted to see what the weather was going to be like in
actually,
Bahamas.
you know what? I got to be honest. I must have ADD with my clicker because I stay on something for like 30 seconds and I go bing, 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 bing. You know what I mean?
You're just wandering around.
Yeah, wander. I don't watch. I can't watch anything.
You can't sit still with your remote.
You know where we are in the conference right now with the Sixers?
6, right? 5.
Yeah. Well, we're tied for
middle of the
tied
pack.
For 5, so we're 6.
Middle of the
5
pack.
and 6.
15 and 12.
It's okay. Not great.
So, Mike, they have no shot. So you think though? Could they get past the second? They can't get past the second round. Is that what you're saying?
No, they will not get past second round.
Boston, Milwaukee,
and
Florida, and Miami.
If they drop into the play-in, I mean, right now they're on the edge of the play-in. Okay, if you
Cleveland,
you end up playing Toronto or the Heat in the
Brooklyn.
play-in, Brooklyn's better than that.
Yeah,
no one wants to say it, but Brooklyn's better than that, and they're getting stronger.
Okay. They fired their coach, and they look much better. Kevin Durant's back. Kyrie Irving's back.
They can't beat Cleveland. They can't beat Boston. They can't beat Milwaukee.
You know, one thing that gets in my craw, the Jason Tatum thing. We could have had him.
Well, that was a lot of mismanagement.
I know, but can you? I mean, look at the job. It just goes back to look at Howie Roseman and Dave Dombrowski doing all the right things, man. Getting quality players at a good price. I mean, yeah, okay. John Middleton spending a lot of money. But they're still getting value. They're still getting value. So the guys are performing.
Would you be on the train of getting rid of Daryl Morey after the season to bring in someone new to try and fix this team and put players around
Mike?
Joel Embiid?
You go first on that one, Mike.
No, I wouldn't.
Are you a Daryl Morey guy?
I am so far.
Really?
Yeah, I am so
Yeah,
far for
see,
what he's done. Listen,
they could have brought in Buddy Hield, and they could have brought in.
I don't think people know how big it was and how good he did a job of getting rid of Simmons. That was not a hard thing to do. I mean, an easy thing to do.
Easy thing to do.
Okay, and he did it. And remember, we were saying bring the janitor. We'll take anybody. We just wanted him out, and we brought a guy that we all thought was going to be able to do something. Unfortunately, the times have changed with Harden. He is not the
James
player
Harden
that
had
he
27 last night.
But why
Right.
bring in the old Rockets to this team? PJ
know.
Tucker, Daniel House. I don't think those were great moves.
Like, I think he just-
overpaid PJ Tucker.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
But we needed him.
So,
We
Mike,
needed him.
remember last year at the end of the last season, you were going nuts. I want a guy like PJ Tucker.
Right. I know.
And
I agree.
for the Heat, he hit shots. For us, he's not hitting his shots.
Well, that's not really why he's here. I don't care
No,
about
he's here
the
for the
offense.
leadership and the defense, right?
He's here for the enforcer.
And the toughness.
We needed an enforcer and a toughness.
Does that show up in the playoffs? That's going to be the real question because he did it
for Miami.
The whole regular season.
He's done it for his whole
Is
career.
worthless because once you get to the playoffs, if he shows up then that's why you brought him in.
By the way,
that's
D'Anthony
essentially
Melton,
why.
he's
That
like
was a
second-
great move.
That was a great move, though.
That was a good move.
I like
So you
D'Anthony
gotta give him
Melton.
credit. I'm going to go on record to tell you what I think is going to happen. Ready?
Okay, here we
You
go.
may not like this. But within the next 2 months, it's either going to be the first week, second week in January or February. Embiid's going to go down for like 2-3 weeks.
For what?
You watch.
Injury?
It's going to be.
Or they're going to just say load management or
It's going to be
something?
load management. It's going to be rest. He's doing too much day.
By the
in
way,
and day
you know
out,
what
and it's going to catch up.
My
I'm
daughter,
telling
you know what
it's
my
coming.
daughter's 7-year-old daughter calls Embiid? The human mop. She said he's always
He's
on
on
the
the floor.
7-year-old girl. My daughter said why is he always on the ground, Dad?
He is always on.
You're going to need him at the
He's
end of
always
year.
on the
If you're going to
floor.
make a run. You can't have him play the whole month of January. the whole month
Eliza
of
Gray says,
February.
Daddy, why is he always on the floor?
Because he does play
He's
hard.
the human
he
mop.
plays hard, right? He
He's
goes in.
he's always he's 7'2". He can't be on the floor. He could get. I mean,
Yeah, but I'm saying he'll dive for a loose ball if
but
he
that's
sees
not
it
why
there.
he's on the floor. I mean, yeah, it is sometimes, but he trips over
Oh, you
people.
think
Is he a
he's
clot
flopping?
or something? He's flapping.
I don't think it's
flopping.
always flopping.
Yeah,
I think it's just how he plays the game.
Well,
Like,
here's
he
the
plays
thing.
it.
But
yeah.
when you're 7'2" and you hit the floor, you're
Well,
hitting,
yeah,
you're hitting hard.
everyone's holding their breath when he goes
That's
down
right.
every single time. It's not
Exactly.
great, but it's just how he plays, and I don't know how much longer you're going to get of that with his prime. That's
That's
the whole.
my point.
That's the whole point. They only have a short window. It's this year and next year. That's it.
Look at Carlin.
I told you.
I
that
got
from the
Carlin
start of the
going
season.
today.
All right, the second hour of the locker room is brought to you by the Great Bay Country Club, where it's not just golf, it's fun. Make Great Bay Country Club your club. Great Bay's award-winning private golf club, you were greeted by name. It's home of the 3-hour and 58-minute round. You can play on their 18-hole championship golf course, enjoy fine dining, experience lively atmosphere in the pub. For more information, go to greatbay.com or give them a call at 609-927-5071. Great Bay Country Club in Summers Point, New Jersey. See why it's always a great day at Great Bay. And, of course, when you get there, say, yo, Radio Ron, man, they were talking about you on the radio. Because that's a lot of fun. He said he gets a big kick out of it. He smiles. All right, just about everybody in our area has heard about the Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine. That's run by ex-Philadelphia tight end Ken Dunnick. But were you aware of the private business network they call the Legacy Club? Every month, they hold private events at upscale locations in Philadelphia and South Jersey to attract over 200 top business people. If you have an interest in attending one of these events and see it's fit for your business, send an email to ken@jerseymanmagazine.com or give him a call at 856-912-4007 for more information. And I went to the last one. It was mobbed. If you're a business person,
You got to go.
you got to go. You can network and you can meet so many people.
Bring your
Everybody's so
business
friendly.
cards.
Yeah, bring your business cards, and they give a lot of great prizes away. All right, when we return, we'll wrap it up. You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schwein, Mike Carlin, right here, 97.3 ESPN and the mobile app.
Join us today for a special NFL triple header. Hi, this is Scott Graham of Westwood One. First, the Minnesota Vikings try to clinch the NFC North when they take on the Indianapolis Colts. Then it's an AFC North battle between the Baltimore Ravens and Cleveland Browns. And we end the night with Miami and Buffalo in an AFC East divisional matchup. Triple header coverage starts at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Time. If it's the NFL, it's right here.
Football lives on 97.3 ESPN FM.
Finding an electrician that is dependable, prompt, and experienced is important. Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Service is just that. Service in Atlantic and Cape May counties for 40 years, Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services specializes in both commercial and residential work and provides 24-hour emergency services. No job too big and no job too small. Call Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services. They do it all. Call for a free estimate, 609-399-1999.
Call Tom Jackson and Sons for electrical, they're number one.
Hi, this is ex-Philadelphia Eagles tight end Ken Dunnick, and I'm the current publisher of Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine, and I'm asking you to become a Camden County police officer and help make our city a better place to live. The Camden County Police Department is now hiring for sworn officers who are going to make a difference in our community. The first year's salary for the position is $51,000. So join the effort today to be part of something bigger than yourself. Visit CamdenCountyPD.org to apply online. That's CamdenCountyPD.org. Thank you.
When it comes to wings in the Delaware Valley, nobody beats the Piccalilli Inn. Whether it's South Jersey's best wings, tails, or ears, let them know you're sauce champion. All 10 delectable flavors are going head-to-head to battle for number one. When it's game day, you just gotta head to the Pick. Visit them on Facebook or at piccalilli.com for their Pick game specials. And be sure to pre-order to guarantee your spot in Sunday's lineup. Nobody beats the Piccalilli Inn. Visit the one, the only, the original Piccalilli Inn, Route 206 in Chemong.
Have you been naughty or nice this year? Cash don't care. At Jackson Hewitt, you could still get up to $4,500 for the holidays. Some bucks now, more bucks in January. So be naughty. Snap up all the ginger snaps. Wear a pretty sweater to an ugly sweater holiday party. You could still get up to $4,500 when you go to Jackson Hewitt today. Details at jacksonhewitt.com. Eligible clients can get up to $1,000 in December and up to $3,500 in January. Loans by Republic Bank and Trust Company. Finance charge may apply.
'Twas the month of December, and all through the lot, people were shouting about the offers they got.
I got more for my trade.
These are the best prices in town.
They bailed me out of my loan. I was upside down. If you're worried about credit, stop. Just apply, because the staff at Matt Platt Mitsubishi wants to see you in a new ride. Ho, ho, ho. So if you have a job clearing $350 per week at Matt Platt Mitsubishi, you're virtually approved. Plus, every new Mitsubishi Outlander SUV puts 0 down and 0% APR financing for 36 months. Worried that your credit will keep you from getting a new ride? Matt Platt Mitsubishi wants to finance your future, not your past. Simply Matt Platt Mitsubishi. Requalifications exist. Not all will qualify. $27.78 per thousand finance. Not approved with Tier 1 credits. Rebates and incentives to dealer. Or call 844-946-2315 for complete details. Plus tax, license, registration fees. Offers can't be combined. Expires 12/31/22. So come in today and get your deal your way. Located right in the heart of Glassboro for over 30 years.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schwein on 97.3 ESPN and the free 97.3 ESPN mobile app.
You're as cuddly as a cactus. You're
You know,
as
remember
charming as
when you were young? I mean, really young. When you watched this,
This was great.
this scared you.
You're a
You know what
banana
happened?
It scared you?
Oh, God.
It didn't really scare me.
That scared me.
It didn't
All right, we're
scare me.
broadcasting live from the Toms River Auto Group studio. The Grinch. You think this scared you?
I can remember as a kid being scared. Like, I don't want to
I
watch
was-
this.
I enjoyed
Like,
it.
This
Oh, by
was
the
a
way-
happy part of Christmas watching this.
You just looked at the weather forecast up in Buffalo. What is this, 8 inches of snow on the ground tonight?
Right now already. And it's going to snow all day. Yeah.
Yo, there's a possibility we could get snow here.
Yeah.
On Christmas. There's a
Around
big
Christmas
storm
Eve,
coming.
yeah. I did
That would
see
be-
that.
That would be so cool.
White
You know what?
It's been a while for
I've
that.
only in my life, I think that I've only seen about 5 white Christmases.
Yeah, it's been a while.
5 or 6.
I don't even know if I've seen any.
There was
Maybe
like
one.
4 years
Maybe-
ago. It snowed on.
That's
on
right.
New
It was a
Christmas
little
Eve.
bit. It was a
no.
little
It snowed a lot on Christmas
Was it?
Eve. Yeah,
Was
yeah. Christmas
Really?
Eve. Well,
I don't know
Collins
that.
when it did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe up by Philly.
Yeah.
Down here. You down here?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm down here.
Nah,
so,
Down here.
yeah.
All right.
I
I want to remind people that we had Billy Werndl on. If you're looking for a Christmas present, he wrote a great book. He authored a great book called No Curveballs, My Greatest Sports Stories Never Told. Billy's been around a long time. You can get the book at Amazon or Barnes & Noble.
How about what he said about Wilt? And I'm dead.
Yeah.
I always say that to everybody I talk to. They say, Mike, who's your top 5? I always start with Wilt. Wilt by far is the number 1 player.
And look, Billy, he interviewed him. I mean, Billy was around for that. I want to talk real quick about the Flyers. I know Mike Carlin here is not a big hockey guy, but the Flyers are 10-14-7. John Tortorella he's always been a fiery coach. Is he handling this team well? Let me ask you this, Nick. You think he's handling this team well?
Yeah, I think so. I mean,
how about Donato? Or he got scratched.
Yeah, he did.
Personal problems. Is he getting slipping
yeah,
back? What's he? Is he got some type of medical issue that we're not aware of?
I know.
Like bipolar or something. He does crazy stuff
all the time. So, but yeah, no, I think he's handling this team pretty well. I mean, the circumstances he was given with this team, not great. But you have to give him credit from the other night. He's having this team fight every single night.
They do.
They play hard.
But they just don't. To me, they just don't have they need two big. You got to have a big star.
They don't have that
at
all. They don't have enough talent. I don't think yet. Their young pieces are okay, not great. They're just not there yet. The Flyers are a little ways away. I think they're 2 years, 3, 4 years away with even competing for anything, even a playoff spot. So they're that far
Philly
away.
Fans,
and once again, you look
put up with 4 years of having a national hockey team, and you're saying you're 4 years
away. We're 4 years from being 4 years away. Listen to this.
Are they a young team?
Philadelphia.
Tell me they're a young team. Are they a young team?
Yeah, no, they're young.
They're young, but they're not that talented.
No,
that's the problem.
And what's his face? Number 13 for the Flyers. Kevin Hayes.
Oh, Kevin Hayes.
He was benched in the third period the other night.
I did see that.
Yeah.
So that's what I mean.
He's not afraid to send down a veteran.
That sends a message,
right? All right, you think we're Philadelphia? We think we're a great sports town.
Yeah.
How about Boston, man? The Celtics and the Bruins are 23-4-2.
Yeah, and the Patriots aren't bad. They're in the playoff hunt too.
Yeah,
I mean, they're hanging around with Michael McCorkle-Jones at quarterback. So
So who do you don't like Boston, do you? Do you
I'm
like
not
Boston?
Boston.
I can't.
I respect them, but I don't like.
I can't stand the Bruins.
Yeah.
If there's one team that I despise, like I used to despise the Cowboys, I despise the Bruins.
I hate the Penguins more than the Bruins.
Do you really?
Yeah, I'm not. Growing up watching Sidney
See,
Crosby, I hated him.
But when I grew up, the Penguins were they stunk.
Yeah, see,
they weren't anything.
So
they got Mario Lemieux. The Penguins were like
Crosby. I can't stand Sidney Crosby. He was just the worst. Crybaby Crosby.
But Boston
so good.
Gets under my skin.
I hear
Celtics. I respect the Celtics.
I can't stand the Celtics.
It's not that I don't respect the Bruins. It's just I can't. They're always winning.
It's kind of like the Boston Celtics too. It seems like they're always in the hunt too.
So like the Philadelphia
and New England
Eagles don't get enough respect. I think Boston gets too much respect. That's all you hear. Gosh, we're done already.
That fast.
Oh my gosh! Don't forget to get Billy Werndl's book, Stocking Stuffer, great last minute gift. No Curveballs, my greatest sports stories never told. Amazon. Thanks, Mike Carlin. Outstanding. I won't see you next week, so I'll see you tomorrow. Yesterday's. We'll be at yesterday's Creekside Tavern. Eagles pregame show. Of course, we'll have the World Cup on. $5 pork roll sandwich, pork roll with cheese. We'll see you down there. It's going to be fun tomorrow. Fun day. Yesterday's tomorrow. Come on down and say hi.
Anybody who wants to come and bring like a present for someone, I'll take them over to the hospital.
Thanks for making the locker room part of your Saturday, because nothing could be finer than talking sports with the Schweiner. Thank you, Nick Earnshaw, Billy Werndl, the Sportsbook Consigliere. Of course, Andrew Leeds, as always. I appreciate it. We'll be at yesterday's tomorrow. Come on down and join us for our Eagles pregame show. The Locker Room with Billy Schwein on 97.3 ESPN. See you tomorrow.
This is the radio home for Philadelphia Eagles football. The Eagles continue the 2022 season tomorrow in Chicago against the Bears.
Takes the snap. He's back. Here comes the run. They've got him again. They've got